All right. You guys went and investigated the missing bones after a lore drop and dump from Mikhail. You guys were able to go and investigate, find out some of the information about where the bones are. Got to experience the experience is a term of the Festival of the Blazing Sun. And then proceeded to head to the Coffin Makers to investigate where the bones have been stolen, and upon which you were led upstairs, and vampires appeared out of the crates, which triggers this combat. Now, as I was saying earlier, I'll go ahead and say it for the streams. Surprise rounds are going to function for both player and NPC, where if a group of characters or single characters, or whatever it may be, may have a surprise round, it will have a single action it can take. You can take the action, bonus action, or movement action during that surprise, at which point then round will start as usual. That goes for NPCs or PCs alike. So, with that, Vampire 1 up here, it is going to...
Frizzle?
I mean, it just makes sense it's going to
thanks, Frizzle. Miss Frizzle? Question mark?
As it would seem logical to do so.
Do you have a magic school
It does not have advantage though, so you're
It
good
does
for this
not
one.
have advantage.
It is true. I thought they were all like in a square, but no, that's not just not as bad as I thought it was.
Because they pop out of the crates, and because of how the crates are aligned, it does not have advantage.
Have advantage.
Yeah.
It could have been much worse.
God.
It could have been much
Frizzle, that
worse.
was so long
It's still
ago.
pretty bad.
Holy shit.
It's still
Not great.
terrible, but
For sure.
It is going to
Damn.
hit.
It was like a decade plus ago.
And
What are you doing?
it is going to... Nope, and it... Well, you succeeded your concentration check.
Oh, good.
It forced that. It does 9 damage.
Yep.
No worries. No worries, Frizzle.
And... let's see. It is going to attack again, because they have multi-attack. And it's going to miss.
Yes!
That is all it can do.
Thanks
in
for
its
that
surprise
sub.
round.
Appreciate it. Use that sweet, sweet.
So,
Prime sub.
Vampire 2 is going to attack.
Amazing.
It does have advantage.
It sure do.
Yep. It does.
So
Yup.
it will attack at advantage. It's a good thing it had advantage for it. It hits because it dropped to 2.
Mhm.
Oh.
It is going to hit with an 18
Mm-hmm.
and do terrible damage. And Thros is going to succeed the concentration check.
Nice.
I don't know why it's auto-rolling those. It's not supposed to. Let me see.
It's not supposed to roll concentration checks
Why
for me?
wouldn't it automatically? That makes
I have dancing
Oh,
lights
it will
going,
automatically.
so,
It's
yeah.
the death saves we changed that doesn't roll automatically. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
you-
okay.
Concentrations, it'll roll automatically.
So
I
much
apologize.
easier to be automatic.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
I
You
will
are
forget.
correct. You're correct.
Exactly. I would too.
Okay. So, then we are going to next one.
It only attacked once, though.
Spawn.
Doesn't it also have multi-attack?
Oh, you are correct. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Damage, everything.
Give her inspiration, maybe.
I don't think I heard. No, I don't have inspiration actually yet.
Generous.
So.
Oh, then go ahead. Take an
Yeah.
inspiration. I'll give you inspiration for that
When
one.
I do my death saves, I can have inspiration to
Have
help me
mercy
save.
on
Sure.
her.
Oh, good.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you. Oh, I only rolled once on that. Well,
Ah.
I'm gonna roll a second time. It hit, but I'm gonna roll a second time. Okay.
Okay.
So it will hit.
That looks like a +6 to hit.
5, and you succeed the concentration check.
Right.
Okay. Vampire 4, which is the one right behind her.
Yep. Yes, it is.
That one is actually, yeah, it's gonna hit. It's
It's
hit the
gonna
thing in
hit.
front of it.
It makes sense. Makes logical sense.
Okay.
Yeah, Artuk, I couldn't remember exactly where I knew you from. I knew it was like old days of gaming, but I couldn't remember if it was WoW or something else. But thank you for stopping by and watching. Do you play D&D yourself?
And damage, and you succeed the concentration check.
Hey,
And now
you're
it's gonna
nailing
work.
these concentration checks.
I am concentrating
Love
on these.
it.
It's so hard, guys.
Mhm.
Okay. Nope. That
Mhm.
ignore that. It should not be at advantage. That just rolled at advantage, so ignore that. You know what? I
Okay.
will take the lower, which means it misses.
Yay!
Okay, sure.
Because it shouldn't have advantage, and I hit the advantage button. I was trying to do that for the previous one, and I hit it with this one. So it should not have, because it does not have anybody across from it. So
Okay.
so I will just take the first one it would have rolled, which would have been the 5. So
Okay.
Zila, you are surprised. 5 is not going to attack. It's actually going to move here to give the other one advantage.
No.
Interesting.
And that is all its turn is. Now 3 has advantage on Makayo.
Hmm.
Due
Come
to
at
the
me, bro.
one moving in path. I am really terrible at remembering to hit the advantage button.
Mm-hmm. But it's not
Okay,
a crit.
well, it hits.
Hey,
Nope.
I'll
Yup.
take it.
Yup.
Okay. Roll damage to take 8 damage.
You know what? Maybe that's true, lad.
Now let's actually hit the advantage button.
I was a tank during Kata. I
it's
like
gonna
to
hit.
think I was decent. A decent pally tank.
And
But I was also like in high school
deal
at the
another 9
time.
damage. Okay. And now 6.
Lay
It's
it
going
on
to
me.
target the person in front of it. It does not have advantage.
Thanks for your honesty.
It's going to hit.
Okay.
It's going to deal 11 damage.
Wait.
Yes.
It deals 11 damage?
It deals 11 damage, but you have 8 temp, so partially absorbed is where that 8 temp
Mhm.
goes away.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
But because it didn't absorb all of it, it's only partially
Okay.
absorbed.
Gotcha.
That's a crit.
God, okay.
Oof.
Okay.
Come on, roll for me. That is going to do 12 damage.
Ow.
And now we move on back to Vampire Spawn 1. All right,
Woo!
now we are
Round
in
two.
proper initiative.
Oh, hey,
Alright,
Shittles.
baby.
Welcome
Okay.
as well.
It's going to attack.
Need a strength
Yep.
for Dragon's Soul.
It's going to attack
Hmm.
Drosta.
I don't
Let's
play
see. This
right
is the one
now,
that does
but,
not
you
have
know.
advantage.
Well,
We're
none of them
high
do now, right?
voltage
Because
homies
they're all
for
on move.
dollars.
Yeah.
Look at
Correct.
you bringing everyone along.
That's what I'm saying. It does not have advantage. I was just double checking
Yeah.
my own in my head. That's a 15 to hit.
Just barely. So close.
It is
You're
going to
hitting
do
me right in the
7
nostalgia,
damage.
guys.
And
Aw,
you
my
lose
concentration
concentration
got lost.
on dancing lights.
So close.
Oh.
It looks like
Dang
you have
it.
1
Which
HP.
means
Maybe.
bye-bye lights.
That's so bad.
Oh, that's really bad.
That's fine. I have dark vision.
Fielder doesn't.
Yeah.
Some of us are
It
human.
is now going to take its second attack.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to hit. And roll damage. And it's going to make her unconscious.
Ah.
So, Drosta is
Mm.
unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know it.
Nobody
Nope.
knows.
Nobody knows
What was-
unless you have
Because
dark
it's
vision.
dark.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Which
there
I
goes my
think
plans.
Mm-hmm.
The healer doesn't.
Yeah, so the 2 slimes know that she falls, but no one else
Yeah.
can see.
Mm-hmm.
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 The let's see, hold on.
Mm-hmm. This is nice knowing you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, D.
The
This is feeling like a TP.
next vampire
shush.
spawn is going. Let's see. It's going to actually move down here.
Oh wow, how
Give
merciful.
itself advantage because they're intelligent creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Heal me.
It is going to hit you. However, it is not going. It is not going to do damage. Instead, it is going to grapple you, and it is going to do its next attack.
By the way, she's unconscious. You always have advantage.
You have advantage.
Oh, you're right.
but that's true.
That's true.
Okay,
Just,
so it's
just
gonna
throwing it out there.
Am I dead yet?
You are not dead.
you sure?
However, I need to roll
It's so
this.
bad.
Let's see. I need to roll 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Reduce your max HP by 8 as it bites your neck and drains your maximum life.
Is it gonna matter? I'm dead anyway.
It will matter. Mechanically, it matters.
There are reasons that it matters.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Well, it is a
For my max
vampire.
HP reduction.
This is bad. You know,
It's
Yeah,
really
this is.
bad.
it's a little bit bad.
Vampire 4 is going to move down here.
Aw, that one during the party.
No, because one of them's got you in his arm. It's not going to fight his companion to get
Yeah,
it.
you sure do.
I'm delicious.
Ah, sure do.
Because it sees Bunny.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's going to attack the bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Game.
And it's going to hit with a 14 on the die.
Okay.
Mm.
Let's see. I need you to roll me either a athletics or
Acrobatics.
what's the other one? Acrobatics,
Acro?
thank you. I need you to roll me an athletics or an acrobatics check, please.
Acro, that's that one.
Oh, you're grappled,
my
buddy.
It is going to
fucking
grapple
God.
you, and now it's going to use its bite attack.
Okay. It's okay.
It does not have advantage, though, unfortunately, and it's going to roll a 19.
It's
Mhm.
okay. It's
Mhm.
okay.
Oh, that's not okay.
So you're going to take 3 off your maximum health and a total of 12 damage. It rolled only 2 and a 1 on its
It's
D6s.
fine, guys.
That's
It was
scary.
only
Okay.
one action for the surprise round.
Oh, only one action.
Yeah,
It
only
didn't
one
get a
action.
full
So
round
bad.
action on its
It
surprise.
didn't-
Yeah.
It's
It
still
would have
a multi-
killed Drosta by now.
It's still a multi-attack regardless.
Darosta
Still
is
down
at 2
2
failed
saves.
death saves.
And grappled and being
Mhm.
actively eaten.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
you know.
Zila, you are up.
Everything is awesome.
Zila?
Everything is
Is it?
cool when you're part of a
Is it?
team.
Zila,
Alright.
I think we need to go. We need to go.
Bailing immediately.
I don't think we're going to be able to get out of here. And she targets herself for 2 points for enhancing surge to get swift. Now that okay, so how do I do the 1d6 temporary and the damage thing? Do I just target myself?
Yes, target yourself and do the bonuses.
Okay, so I get this. Awesome. And then I get this. And now because I have swift, I can still deal an attack this round. I'm in
Correct.
front of this thing.
Because of how yours works.
Before I attack, bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
doing projected weapons. I'm going to project 3 short swords, grab one out of the hand with my out of the air with my main hand. I'm going to make a melee attack against the guy in front of me.
Okay, go ahead.
So I click the weapon attack for this. Yeah.
Yes.
God.
Great, that misses.
Yep.
Just for flavor, I am staring at this thing and hoping for the best.
Zila, we need to go.
All right. It is Vampire 5.
Let me deal my 2 side point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It has advantage. It's going to hit.
It's terrifying that I can't see them.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah, I
even
can't
worse that
see
you can't
anything.
see them.
Give
Oh
me
no.
the athletic or acrobatics check.
Okay.
Because it
Athletics.
knows it's in the dark. This is its territory.
Mm-hmm.
You succeed. It's going to try to attack you again.
Okay.
Going to hit you. Give me the same check. It's going to try it once again. Okay, you succeed. So that is all it can do. Throsta, you are unconscious. Give me a death save.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, great save.
Okay.
Hey, that's one.
That's not immediately dead.
Until I get instantly bitten again.
Yeah.
All right, Zophie.
You see why I don't know.
What you doing?
All right. Well, going to expend a use of focus precision to grant myself advantage on my next attack. And targeting Vampire 5. And to use a bolt. Fast. Great.
Not with a 3 and a 4.
It
Oh
missed.
my
me.
god.
Need to go. Oh, we need to go. Zila.
Okay.
Bear in mind, you guys do have a healer.
We sure do.
Yeah,
I
can't do
see.
shit right now.
5, 10. I'm not going out
I'm
of
blind.
range of seeing at least part of
Do
my
you healing
cousin.
word?
Yeah, but you can't see her.
I know,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
can
visual.
see.
This is
You
just
had
for me
already.
to know.
Oh, sorry. Start of my turn. Zila, your temp is gone, so I recover 1.
No. Well, yeah.
The
my
temp
is
I
gone.
gave you
Yeah,
was
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
Dro's just fucking. I can't do actual healing. Bonus action. I pull some of my. What do I like more? I pull away some of my barrier. Mikhail, give yourself 8 temp.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Okay.
21
Good for
minus
me.
8. 14?
Yes.
Math.
No, 15.
15. Let me know when that goes away.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Ergen.
Okay, DM, there are no lights in this map, but I see windows. Do I see outside the window?
The windows are boarded over.
Of course they
Completely.
are.
They are
Yep,
completely
they are.
boarded over.
There are no cracks whatsoever I can
There
see.
is
through.
no light coming in from those windows.
I'm not asking for light, just see through.
You cannot see through them. No, they are
Oh,
butted right up
okay.
next to each
I
other.
see what
Okay.
you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You cheeky bastard. You're worse than us.
I already told y'all, if it gets hairy, Harrigan's out.
That you cheeky.
okay.
Nope, there is
bastard.
zero
Then-
possibility.
What do you got there?
Ah, man.
What kind of action economy is it to try and get out of this? It's
It's
an
an action.
action, right?
Action.
Yeah.
Action to
Okay,
break
I
a
thought
grapple.
so. Oh god. Okay. Is it possible for me to fumble for an item?
Hmm.
You can attempt to grab an item. What are you trying to grab out of your on your person?
Yeah, like a torch.
You can grab items off your person. You have object interaction. You have one free
Yeah,
object
yeah,
interaction.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
is
you
it
can
is
do
it at all possible to just light a torch
Yes, and it'll
using
be
like an action?
Yep.
Right. Okay, well, Harrigan's gonna fumble around, find the torch, and somehow light it. Let me see, please.
Imagine if you had Druidcraft.
There.
Uh,
Oh, look at you. Now you can see again.
oh,
Amazing.
Oh no. This is not very good. And now that I can see, I don't like what I see. I choose Misty Step.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
You were gonna look out the window and
And-
teleport outside, you cheeky fuck.
Oh, fuck yeah! And we're gonna teleport to right about here is where I could see. I need help. And I've got movement now, don't I?
You realize that someone's dying over there, right?
I almost died.
And you realize if we don't get out of here, more of us are probably going to die.
Some adventurers you are. Is that your turn?
What?
Yes.
Wait a
well,
second.
what good is an adventurer if they're dead? None. None at all.
Yeah,
Fair
I
point.
can't. I literally can't do anything else other than fucking run if I. Oh god. Oh god. All right,
Player
Harrigan's
question,
gonna.
Was that Irina's voice?
Yeah, Irina. Yes.
Irina's giving you guys all shit.
It's been a while since I've heard Irina
Yes.
speak. So.
Irina.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Irina was like, you realize somebody's dying over here and you're running away because she's like,
Yep.
you're adventurers. Why are you running away?
Oh, shit.
The last thing Harrigan's gonna do, he can still move, right? He's still got his
Yes.
movement. All right, so he's gonna. Oh god damn it!
Mhm.
I want to just move far enough away where, yeah, that's perfect, right there.
Where are the stairs down, by the way?
They are
over here
this
on the
door
left.
right over there.
Yep.
Wait,
I'm
Down here in the
not
bottom. Right
getting
here.
out.
okay, thank you. Oh yeah, that is a little bit
Chilly.
different looking. Thank you.
Yeah. DM, can Harrigan see the stuff from here? Just out of curiosity.
No,
'cause
because you're
the
blind.
stuff- No,
You're
I've
blind
got a
past-
torch.
Yes. What you're seeing up there, you're seeing a residual of your memory of what's up there. You can't see her because the torch does not get that far.
If I move
Oh,
between
wait.
these two, I see her.
You can't climb. You can't climb on top of those. Those are boards stacked up to the wall.
I'm not trying to climb onto them. I'm trying to put my back against them, kind of peek around the corner. So in
I
all
have
reality,
a
I'd be more like this or
question.
something.
Okay.
I can't actually see what's going on, but the boards that we're seeing everywhere, they're stacked up.
Not all of them. No, just the
Okay.
ones where he's at.
All right. Okay.
Not all of them are stacked that high. Several of them are stacked, probably 3 or 4 feet, because he's a
Okay.
coffin maker. He has a large, bunch of wood.
Mm-hmm. Makes
But
sense.
there's his is stacked up that high, and then like the one in the far back corner, like 2 up from where you are, Zila, is also stacked to the corner or stacked to the roof.
Great.
The rest of them are only
Mhm.
stacked a few feet high.
Okay. Yep, that's my turn. Sorry. If this is okay with you,
yeah.
DM.
If you can see, you could see. I guess you can see her from there. So yeah, you could. If you're going to do something, you could.
Okay. Yep. I just want to kind of hide around the corner, just kind of peeking,
Okay.
watching.
Yeah.
All right, spawn 5. It is going to attack. Advantage.
Spawn 5. Spawn 3.
No.
Or spawn 3, sorry. Yeah, spawn 3. I
Nope.
can't read my numbers. It's going to hit with a 17 on the die.
They gave you some temp.
I'm really appreciating it.
Took all 8 of those temp.
I'm
Good job.
good.
There you go.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
Barrier immediately
Nice while it
gone.
lasted.
That was one whole hit I did not take.
It is going to roll again and miss. So it
Good.
misses. Irina. Let's see.
You've got this.
Happen to be a paladin with turn undead.
Do you happen to know magic, Irina?
No, I don't. I don't know. I only know how to use the sword.
That's something.
AKA, she's a fighter.
Yep.
Uh
That's
huh.
cool.
Mhm.
Not respected.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know magic.
Mm.
So.
Wait.
Have you, she's a random noble. Not
Yep.
Just a
random, but you know,
person.
for all intents and purposes, she's a random noble.
Yep. Yep.
She is going to. Let's see. Can you? Oh, you could. Do you have the wherewithal to do that, though?
I don't know.
Or would you think to do that?
Why not?
Let's roll your
That's-
intelligence. Let's see if you would think to do this.
Why are you
That's-
smart?
You get a movement.
Well, it's more of what. Okay. Well, on a natural 20.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Yeah, Irina,
Uh,
Okay.
she's gonna come up here
Mhm.
huh.
because she can't see. She doesn't have a torch.
She can see
She
yeah,
what.
is
but I
going
can
to
see a
see a
little bit with
window.
the current torch.
Yeah, but she can't
Okay.
see like everybody.
Yeah.
So she's going to attempt to pry a board loose, thinking she can get some light inside, because that's a smart thing to do when you can't see, is try to get light.
Sure. Too bad it's perpetually cloudy outside and there's not
Yeah,
actual
right?
sun.
Right?
Hey, light
Hey.
is light when you
If
can't
only
see.
it was daylight.
I'm talking
Right,
about
that'd be
daylight
cool.
on vampires.
Yeah,
Yeah,
daylight
yeah,
on
that's-
vampires. That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
was.
She doesn't know what the vampire. She doesn't know that. You know.
I
She,
know,
she
I know,
obviously can
I'm
see
just-
they're vampires. Doesn't know what they are. Let's
I know.
see.
Gee,
Can
I wonder why
you...
it's always cloudy through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
So Vlad can,
Huh.
or sorry, so Strahd can walk around.
Let's see.
Just look at Vlad's in our world now.
Okay. Well, does it give me a strength of which these are put on, or no?
Hmm.
Because I know it mentions them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or human with human eyes. Your human eyes don't see shit.
Oh, just stay alive one more round, please.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Extremely.
That's
Basically
not
impossible.
going to happen.
The only
Right.
way that was gonna happen is if you, Harrigan, casted like healing word or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I couldn't. It's line of sight, or it depends on sight.
Okay. Let's see.
Everything I have for healing depends on sight.
Well, it's also
so-
a bonus action, and you already did Misty
It's a
Step,
bonus
so
action.
Yeah.
you couldn't anyway.
Yeah.
With a 12, she's going to kind of wedge her rapier into it,
Hmm?
and just kind of, you can hear it kind of creak as if she's starting to get some free, but it's not coming loose very well.
Right.
Well,
You're not Dracula. Okay. Sorry, Vlad. It's just
But she does get a little
Vlad
bit
is
she only rolled a
another
12,
common
so she
name
doesn't
for
get very-
vampires.
she's not very,
I apologize.
strong.
It was a slip of the
At
tongue.
least not currently. She's a fighter, but she doesn't have a lot of strength.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So D, what's your next
Uh,
character?
I don't have one to find out yet. I don't plan those things that far in advance. You guys are crazy with
Yeah,
all
it's
your
going
extra
to
plans.
Why?
hit
Yeah.
Sheila.
I don't make those kind of plans.
Go ahead and lay it on me. I'm fucking.
I need a necro or athletics, and because of your stupidness, you get advantage.
I'll figure
on
it
me.
out tomorrow, I guess.
Oh, that's
Have
right.
advantage on it?
Yes, because we're
Your
slime.
racial
We're
abilities, 'cause you're
plasmoids.
slimes. They
Yay!
don't know what you are, so they would have no reason to
Oh,
assume
fuck yeah.
you could do anything.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
They don't have a reason to assume you can do anything. They see person, they attack person.
24!
Does it even have blood for
Gonna
them to drink?
try it again.
Eh.
And it's gonna hit. What's your AC?
My AC is 15.
Okay, so it just hits.
Do you need another one?
Yep. Because now it's annoyed that this thing just literally slid through its fingers.
Hey.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
I can't believe you dropped
Now
the
it
two
knows
twice.
not
Yeah.
to
Oh my
do that
gosh.
anymore, or at least not till you're more tired.
Oh.
You just keep gooping out of its hands.
Okay,
Oh,
Micaiah.
I'm gone!
All right, let's fucking go. Okay.
Yeah, go. Indeed.
I'm
Out.
gone.
We're fucking peace.
Surrounded.
Yeah, he can't go
Partially.
anywhere.
I can only see one of them. All right. First things first. Bonus
No.
action. Mikhail roars, and you hear bones snapping and cracking as he grows
Oh.
hairier and about a foot taller. His armor fits as he grows and transforms into a werewolf. Baby, hybrid transformation. Let's go.
All right, what does hybrid give you? I do not remember. Oh,
Bunch
it gives
of
you
shit,
everything.
Barbarian,
Yeah,
basically.
Holy
Granted,
crap.
I'm barbarian.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
It's a more convoluted rage,
This
honestly.
rage is
Yeah.
a little weirder.
Yeah.
With more
Yep.
flavor.
Indeed.
And possibility
then
of killing a
this
teammate.
one.
Well, let's not.
Don't worry about it. I'm not.
Well, look who's so close to
already.
Mikhail right now. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Just don't be
Alright, I'm
close
targeting
to
that
it.
one in front of me with my action. Fuck, and I miss.
Yep.
And it's a bonus action to attack again, so I can't turn. Let me double check that really quickly, please.
I don't remember if your hybrid gives you multi.
Well, didn't you bonus action to
It
transform?
does. Yes, that's the thing, but it's a. I'm sorry, I'm reading it again.
Mhm.
Additional underarm attack as a bonus action. Okay,
Okay.
so I can't
I
do
couldn't
it.
remember.
for the
I knew
first
it
time.
gave you a multi. I just didn't know how it did it.
As a bonus action. It's like a monk thing.
Yeah, it's like
um,
amongst the bonus action attack.
Yeah, and I guess that is my turn.
Okay. Spawn one, since it's no longer needed up here.
Well, what do you
He
mean
is
it's
going
no
to-
longer needed up there?
It's not, because Drosta is down.
Mostly.
It is going to go this way and come to the slimy person.
You sure about that?
We're all
I
going
am
down
sure
together.
about that.
Irina gets
There
attack
is
of
no
opportunity
escape.
at least, right?
Irina will get the attack of opportunity. You are correct.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Yay.
Yay.
So she's going to attack this thing.
Yes, it does, but
Irina.
It gives a view
where
to
is
everyone
your
when you
thing?
watch
There
the
we go.
multi-stream.
Okay. On a natural 20,
Okay.
she's going to hit it.
Small victories.
Nice. Yeah.
And rolls 15 damage.
Ah,
2 7s on d8s.
partially resisted.
Yeah,
That's
girl.
fun.
And partially resisted.
Yup.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that was productive.
why were we not supposed to worry?
I didn't say you weren't. I just said I wanted you to not worry that it was a 4-round action. I didn't say you didn't have to worry at all.
Okay. Right.
This is a TPK.
It's gonna be TPK.
This
All
is
right.
the party needs to run the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, Zerosta.
You aren't gonna make it toward the door. They're going to kill you.
What?
Or get creative.
Or my character would just try to live because they aren't that attached to these people yet.
All right. So Drosa, reduce your max by 6 more points.
I mean, if it hits me again, I'm just like 3 death saves. So just so
Yeah,
you know.
because the crit is 2
Yep.
fails.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I'm just all dead.
He's dead.
It doesn't. This is not a hit. This is just something that it's doing.
So am I not getting the automatic fail
You are
death
not
saves on
getting the
these
automatic-
things?
So
Nope.
you're
Okay,
at
well.
1 success and no fails.
You're correct.
So I'm not dead. Okay.
It is because
Okay.
you are unconscious. It is not.
Well, I
It
assume
is
because it
just
was damaging that
happening.
it automatically mechanically does a death save damage. So, okay.
Okay. That
Not
map
with
is
how
way
these
different.
ones are working.
This is different
Not with
map
how
now.
these ones are working. It's not because they're not the straight things I modified.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's modifying.
okay.
It's fun.
So -6, you said? Yeah.
Yeah. So -6.
All right. I have minus the 6.
Okay.
I mean, I have to
it's just going to continue
modify
biting on you.
everything for you bastards.
All right.
to set this place on fire or
Spawn
something.
4
Yeah.
is, let's see. Would
Next
it-
to Irina.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to decide what it would do. What is its movement? What is your movement? Oh, so it could. It's gonna come chase its snack that ran away.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Sucks to suck.
Irina,
Irina,
once
kill it.
again. No,
Yeah,
she hasn't gone
she
yet.
already-
She already used
hasn't
her reaction,
replenished her
though.
attack of
Yeah,
opportunity
she
yet.
already
Yeah.
used. Yep.
Do I have a?
Do you have a melee attack?
Do I have a melee weapon?
Punch
You
it.
have a makeshift club.
I
Punch it.
do have a makeshift club, and it would be here when. Okay, yeah,
Oh my
sure.
gosh.
I'll smack it.
I
as it
didn't go
as it
over
runs
anyone's
by.
introductions today. No siree.
Let's see. Target that. Oh boy. Yep, that's about.
Mhm.
It didn't
Um,
target properly for some reason, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, 8's not gonna hit it.
Yeah.
It's
Go
going to
figure.
attack its snack. On a 19 to hit.
Oh
or a
my
19
lord.
die, I need a save again because you're running away from it.
Acrobatics, yes?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Please, 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 please.
It's gonna try it again,
Almost a 1.
One lucky rabbit.
and it's gonna miss with a 3
Yes.
on the die.
Okay, okay.
Okay, Zila.
I don't
You're
like
up.
this.
Questions.
Yes.
I would like to know what I can actually see. Like, what can I see in this room at this moment?
You can see crates.
Uh-huh.
There are piles of wood, piles of nails. And you can see 3 windows that are boarded over, one of which Irina is trying to pry open.
What does the roof look like?
The roof just looks like a flat wooden roof.
Is it sturdy?
Roll a perception check. 14.
Uh-huh.
It looks like an average roof. It's not super sturdy. It's not really all that weak. It looks like it's built to, stand a decent amount. Like it's not going to crumble in on itself, but it's not like a made of cement impossible
Oh, the roof is a
take down.
roof.
I mean,
It's
Oh,
Barovia.
yeah.
They're
I
not
wanted
like
to know.
fancy
I
roofs.
wanted to
Phrase it.
know. I wanted to know if like it was looking worn in certain areas, and it,
not
not from
It's a
what
particularly.
good
not
question.
from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Bad
Yeah,
thought.
not
What was the weather
particularly.
prior to coming in?
Well, it was raining.
Beautiful.
Um,
Okay, what do I
don't-
know about this enemy?
roll me an intelligence. Yeah,
Just-
probably just intelligence. Well,
Not Arcana
be
or
rel-
nature or
would that be religion?
religion.
I feel like maybe it'd be a religion check. It would not be Arcana.
Okay, it would be a religion.
Could it be history?
No, I don't think it'd be history either.
So it's either religion or...
I would say either religion or just straight.
I mean, it's the same role, but... God. Okay, come on. Lucky Necklace, I need to know. Come on.
Yeah.
Nope, Lucky Necklace not coming in today.
You know, it bites and scratches. It's on a 9. There's not much you learn. You've never really seen creatures like this.
God.
We just need to get the fuck out of here, Vlad. That's what's happening.
Is there anything special about the crates or wood that's around me?
The crates that they came out of are filled with dirt.
Filled with... I got a jar of dirt. Yeah, that's so fucking useful right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey,
some nice dirt.
It's what the book says is in the crate.
Yep. Very
Um,
helpful.
Aside from that,
That actually
it
might be
looks,
important.
It looks like wood and nails, like a carp. Like it looks like it was here. This is his storeroom for storing materials to build coffins. Nothing looks particularly special.
Mhm.
I
What about the
don't-
holy bones?
Do I see the holy bones?
You guys are a little busy for that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I might as well ask while I'm here because I can't. Sean said to be creative, and I can't think of anything to be creative.
You know, there's a... I think the door says creative on it. Yeah, the exit door says
does
creative.
says creative right now. It
All
really
right.
does.
I have a D&D question.
Yes.
Taking my action to disengage, does that prevent all attacks of opportunity?
Yes.
Yes.
I
because you are
take an
completely
action
avoiding.
to disengage. So
Okay.
I'm going to use my full movement too. So 5, 10. I saw Zophie go this way. 15,
Yep,
20,
that's low enough. You can get around it.
25, 30. That's about as far as I can go.
Okay.
And now I have my bonus, which for my bonus, I don't know.
Cry.
That's
Cry.
the player. Zila doesn't
Bonus action
cry. She just looks at the whole situation and is just not sure what to do. She's confused as to how the hell we could possibly survive this. And that's my bonus action. And
You
that's it.
can't. You're dead. You're all dead.
Accurate.
Okay.
If I gotta die, you're gonna die
Alright.
too.
You're all gonna go with me.
It has advantage on either of you, but I think it's going to go after the slime now because new challenger approaches.
Sure.
It is going to have advantage.
That'll
Okay,
hit.
it's going to hit. Roll me your stupid save.
Acro or...
Acro or athletics with advantage because you're a slime and it doesn't know that.
Yep, this one hasn't learned that yet.
It succeeds.
Great.
It's going to try it again because, you know, instinct when you drop something is to grab it again.
Yep.
At least my instinct is.
Yep.
Okay, roll it again.
Thank God it didn't roll that well on the, Oh, hold on, let me make sure to pick, advantage. Thank God for slime! Drop the 1!
Yeah. Yup. Oh
You
lord.
succeed.
Oof.
No.
And now
No.
you have a pissed off vampire staring at you because you annoyed it.
Great.
Okay, we
Hey,
need a nat
Drosta,
20 here.
Give me a save.
Come on, Drosta.
Oof, that is a fail.
Do you have
First fail.
inspiration?
I could use it right now, but I could also save it until the third one in case it goes real bad. So
Yeah.
This isn't terrible.
I'm gonna
True.
save it.
Suppose.
I'm gonna save it.
All right.
Real quick, could I
Zophie.
ask a question?
Yes.
Sorry. Which... My view is so limited. Can I see the vampire that is grappling Dorosta? Because I can see her, but I don't know if I can see the, like...
Like a hand?
Because like
Can I
mechanically,
see
it'd be
any
like
part of
on
the
me,
vampire
right?
that's,
Yeah,
like,
On my space.
you would
on
be
top of
able
her,
to see
right?
it because, yeah, technically speaking, it's more akin to this, where it's
Right.
on top of
Yeah.
her.
Oh, so it's that
So,
one?
yeah, it's
The
this
one
one
that's
Yeah.
here.
below. Okay.
So
Okay, then
you
I can see
could
it.
Just
technically
letting you
see
know,
it.
Sean, we can't see your
Thank
pointer.
you.
Well, no, that's why I was moving it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
know.
one. It's that one. Okay.
Yeah.
I was not positive. If there was one that I could not see, that was the one
No,
battling her.
no, it is
Okay,
the
thank
one up
you.
here.
DM.
Thank you. Sorry. Just
Yes.
trying to figure it out.
What would you make it? What would it be to push my cousin down, like further away? Would that be like pushing her with half move speed, or would you require me to take the shove action?
It would probably be the shove action
Uh,
because I mean that's how that works. So yeah, it'd be a shove action.
great. Okay, I.
Now, if you had power like Zila's, where hers can push 5 feet, you know.
At one more level, I can grapple somebody and move them several feet telekinetically. In which case, I would move
Fortunately-
Vampire Spawn 1 the fuck out of our way. All right. Zila, have you used your temp yet?
I have my 3 temps.
You have 3 temp. Okay. And you're looking pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. I am in Harrigan's Light right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
God, I hate to waste. Move to here. I won't provoke. Do I try to hit any of the things that we have not touched yet? Oh, sorry. She got a crit on the one. How's the vampire spawn down there by Harrigan looking?
Totally fine.
Oh my god.
And that was the one that took half damage from a crit. Okay, great. That answers my question.
I mean, it looks like it's been hurt, but it
great.
doesn't look like it took
Yeah,
anything
yeah, that answers my
huge
question
significant
of
damage.
how fucked we are.
Yeah.
What do I know of vampires? What do I know of these things? You want
Roll me a religion or intelligence.
roll I mean, they're both the same. No.
Nope, you know it bites and it swings.
Great. I don't know anything about light.
Look, I've already rolled that. You should
Yeah,
know. The
I
map
know.
seems
We
against
both
me.
don't know shit. All right. I am
you could help
going.
me open the window. It would give a quick way out.
Blast the window. Blast the window.
Yeah, how sturdy do the boards look?
I mean, they look like 2x4s. They're not incredibly sturdy, but they look just like a normal 2x4.
I'm blasting the windows.
Blast the window.
Okay.
Blast the window. Give me an attack roll.
Yeah, this is really important because we're about to die, so
Yep.
I'm gonna use focus precision to give myself advantage on this. Which I imagine will hit the window.
Roll me a damage. Yes, yeah.
7 points of force.
So as you do that, because Irina had already started to kind of pry this one loose, this window bursts open.
Wow.
And you hear the vampire go, and it will back away. As will this one. technically speaking, it will go over here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to secure the window.
Well, that one was on me, technically, right? So.
I mean, it just
Right.
kind of moved and positioned itself behind the crate, not in the line of the sun.
Yeah.
I'll move.
it. Even if you're outside and it's a cloudy day, you still got to put sunscreen on because you still
Yes.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. I'll move to here as my. Hold on. I got this. Do I have one? I don't. Damn it. Do I not? I thought I had one.
Oh, snap. That is the worst than I anticipated that to be.
Yep. Nope. I thought I had a potion of healing. I guess I don't.
Okay, that one's.
Then never mind.
Didn't I say everybody? Didn't everybody start with a potion?
Did you say that?
I thought I said that at the beginning of the
I
campaign.
thought I had one, but I don't.
Everybody should have started with one, and I don't think you've used it. It may not have just been. It may not just not have been added. I think everybody started with one.
Give yourself one.
I never
Okay,
had
go
one in my
ahead.
inventory when we started playing.
I'm
but
gonna
I'll take,
use
like,
my
that we all
item
got one.
interaction.
If you don't have one, everybody should have had one to start with.
I'm gonna use my.
Does that apply
would
to me as well?
definitely Yeah, that would have. Harrigan, no, because it would have been. You
Yeah.
would not have had it to start with.
Harrigan,
2 months in here,
Ah,
you would have used it by now.
can you teleport again?
I could.
I'm gonna use my item interaction to pull out a potion. Get up here and give this to DeRosta! And that's my turn.
Okay. Yep. Good action.
Uh-huh.
Harrigan, what are you doing?
What's he gonna do?
Also, the window's open.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would the vampire spawn 1 because that window's been open also be pushed back?
It can't. I mean, it can retreat down to here. That would be it.
Okay, interesting. All right.
It has. It can. It moves a certain number of feet until it runs into an obstacle.
Gotcha.
Ah, yes, that's how I do that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see.
No, I'm asking you to use all your spells,
Mm.
but it is to save a
Yep,
player's
I
life.
need to. Yes, you are absolutely correct. I just want to think about what the absolute best course of action is. Because okay. Yeah.
There is no good course of action.
No, there really isn't here, is there?
Good course of action is getting the fuck out of here. I don't think we're meant to fight this battle.
I don't think so either. What is our proficiency bonus right now? Is it 3?
2. It goes to 3 at level 5.
Yep.
We all also get exponentially more powerful at level 5.
Oh, Lord.
Yep.
I'm really trusting you here. Casting my last use of Misty Step.
Okay.
I'm teleporting right here because I can only go 30 feet.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't
holy
like
shit.
this. I don't like this.
I know. Neither do I. But
Okay. I'm grabbing the potion.
Yep.
From Zophie.
Mhm.
Is it gonna be? Let's get rid of that real quick. Is it gonna be like a 10 feet thing to just jump up on here and get over to DeRosta?
Yeah, it would just be difficult terrain because it's not a very tall crate.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's 10 feet of my movement. Full action. Get the potion in DeRosta's mouth and.
Okay, it would be a basic potion.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Am I supposed to be rolling this?
I'm getting it.
Okay.
2d4.
I was taking notes.
Oh. give yourself 5 hit points.
Wow.
Holy shit, man.
You're not dying.
Wow.
Yay.
So how do I do that with the?
So your death saves go away. You just put yourself at 5
No, I
health.
got that. But okay, so like, cause wounded is like it's all my damage, right? So then like math.
When you're down,
Yeah,
you're
Yes.
so 5e when you're down, you're just at 0, so you come back up at 5.
No. So but, like my max is 25 now. So like, am I just gonna put like 20 wound? Is that how that would go?
Yeah, 20
Yeah.
wound.
Okay. Okay. Like, is that how that math works? Okay.
Yes.
That's what I was asking. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I have a really stupid idea.
Okay.
DM, is it a
Yes.
free action to drop the torch?
Yes, because it would be part of the free object
Yes.
interaction.
Ah, shit.
Yes.
Fire!
I dropped the torch.
Fire!
Y'all better run! I don't even know how to do the accent right now. I'm too stressed. So it's been 10 feet. Is it 10 feet to get back? No, off of the box.
Aha.
Okay, so we're at 20.
So
Oh,
the
God.
torch is on the wooden crate.
Yep, the torch
Great.
is on the wooden crate.
Love it.
Yes.
Holy bones be damned.
Ah, the whole
Uh-huh.
Yup.
they don't burn, probably, right?
25. This is
A little
25.
chaw. If they're magic,
This
they'll
is
be
the fun.
fine.
That's
Magic.
true.
Oh,
If
they're
they're
magic?
holy
Yeah, that is
imbued, it'll be
true.
fine.
Oh, you know what? I'm such an idiot. I have detect magic. Why didn't I just do that in the first place?
Well, that's an action.
Now
Oh,
it's
well.
too late.
I don't know if these guys count as magical.
I think he means
No,
the
I'm talking about to
bones.
find the
Could've found
bones.
the
Oh.
we could have found the bones much faster.
Well, we can find the bones in the
Yeah.
ashes. We can find the bones in the ashes. We'll worry about that once this is all burned to the
Yeah.
ground.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Harrigan is right next to Zila,
Okay.
and Zila's like...
Vampire spawn on the beginning of its turn is going to take damage
Ooh.
Oh?
Okay.
because it's
Vampire
in
is
direct
3?
sunlight.
Okay.
Imagine that.
I
Even
can't believe
though
you're being
it's
so generous with the
cloudy?
I
sunlight.
can't believe we've done this.
Irina, let me
Wait,
see.
it takes damage, but it didn't do anything.
It just
It took-
exists inside the sunlight.
Yeah, it takes damage. Hold on. Did I?
You didn't give it its turn.
I
Did
did.
you
I did
do
not
it?
attack with it. My bad.
Oh.
That was a misstep on my part.
I would like to impose disadvantage. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding.
It might have disadvantage to some.
It might, yeah, that's true. I'll know with Vampire Spawn 1 when it comes.
H mish. But it still gets to attack.
Mm-hmm.
It will hit that time. It rolled a 13 and a 12.
Hmm.
It's gonna hit you and do 8 damage.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
You're good because you're raging.
Okay.
Or
Mhm.
transformed.
But
Oh, do you need to make a
But-
save?
It didn't.
Mhm.
We're gonna see. It's an interesting question of how
Are
we're
you-
calculating
Are you at
halves.
exactly? Oh.
Because I have 43 hit points.
You're not.
Mm.
You're.
And I'm
You're
at-
not. You would have to. It would have to get to 22
go-
damage.
We're doing 22. Okay,
Yes.
then I'm fine.
Besides, there's
For the
Good.
two
purpose of this,
other-
it's gonna be.
There's
it's
at
gonna be
least
half
3
round,
others
half-
by
It would
you.
have to be half round up.
Okay, that was.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yep. Nope. I'm gonna do half round up.
I'm glad. That is what
Everybody
I prefer.
likes this.
Yes.
Because I have
Okay,
plans that don't
now-
involve.
Irina, seeing that that's a thing, is gonna go try to do the same. Why can't I? Game. Let me. Oh, now I can fix it. Hey, look at that. She's going to run to the other window and try and pry it open.
With the fire that's starting on the crate?
It has been like 2 seconds technically. It's not
Yeah.
enough to be
This is a
concerned
this
of right at
is-
the moment.
She's not
Okay.
dying.
It's all technically
'Cause
happening
I had a
simultaneously, but
Oh.
not because of how
And
D&D
Harrison
logic.
gave it to her.
DM, is there a way you can leave the light source here as I move
Oh,
away?
did I? Okay, yeah, I'll do that real quick.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
torches. Nope, bad. Hold on,
I
need
will
to go.
move the torch for myself.
Yeah, remove the torch from wherever you are. Effect. Torch. Okay. Oh, no, Irina, you don't need a torchlight on you.
Burns brightly.
Fuck.
Hold on,
I
I will
can't see.
add a torch as an object. Add light. Torch.
Can you really
Boom.
not see?
No,
No, I can see. He turned the light off.
Yeah.
So I went,
just taking it off of you
It's
and
fine.
onto the
Ah,
spot.
it's-
Yeah.
She's
I'm
going to
good.
try to pry open this window.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And she is going to pry this window open.
Fantastic.
dang.
With
Irina.
more light, this one, in turn, is going to freak out and drop Drosta and run away.
Wow. She's
oh,
my hero.
huge. Okay.
And
Oh,
it can only
hero.
go to there
Beautiful.
because it's now stuck because of things. Because it
Body
can't crawl
in
up
the
those.
That
light.
changes shit.
It does. Hmm.
Just gonna try to
Um,
break that
It's
correctly.
almost like I gave you guys a way out. It's almost like I didn't want to kill you necessarily, but I wanted to at the same time.
It was close.
Okay. Well,
it still is really
she
close.
can do.
I'm gonna say, tell that to DeRosta, who's sitting there with 5 hit points, that it's okay.
I didn't say it was okay. I just
Nothing
said
is
I
on
wasn't
this, it's
trying
okay.
to kill you,
I'm just saying I'm at 13.
but I'm
Everything's
also
fine.
trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, 6. Which one is 6? This one is back here. It is going to take damage because at this point, basically all but like 1 are in sunlight in some form or another. And it is going to, it's going to take an attack from Mikhail.
Alright.
But it is going to come chase the person it was trying to fight earlier.
What?
Yes, aka you.
Leave me alone!
Shit, bitch.
Ow.
Oh.
No.
Wait,
Ow.
that was.
That
I
was
crit.
his
that was-
attack of opportunity.
Oh, that was. Oh, that was.
Oh,
Oh,
that
that was
was
you.
Mikhail.
Thank
That was
God.
an opportunity.
Me
Oh,
crit.
Oh,
we all are having a heart
Sorry.
attack.
I crit. It was good.
Oh god.
Thank you, Mikhail.
Mikhail,
I'm
we're
sorry,
not
I
used to
saw
you
my-
rolling well.
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
surprise. The best surprise.
I'm sorry, I saw my
Kinda
life
scary.
flash
I'm not
before
even
my
gonna
eyes.
lie.
Also, not that it matters because you crit, but technically it would have been at advantage when it moved out. But it doesn't matter because you crit.
I crit. I did crit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was a
that
jump scare
roll-
for me.
No, isn't this fucking...
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Jesus.
Oh.
Did you
Ow.
kill it?
Oh.
No.
That hurts.
Okay.
I don't know. That 2d4 should not be on there. Sorry.
Oh, so it
I'm
should
not
have.
sure why that's active.
Okay.
So,
So that
so
should
it
be
takes 5 less.
11.
Okay.
Hmm.
My lightning claws are not on right now.
Okay. So
Oh.
I'm
Sag.
just gonna turn that off. There we go. Okay. Well, guess
Sorry,
what?
in all of my mini effects, I didn't realize that was
Fair.
So it is going to attack. It does not have advantage. It's going to hit.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to do 8.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to attack again.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thank
it's
God.
going to miss.
Okay,
Oh
thank God.
my lord.
That was
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
very
still
disappointing.
bailing. We're still
Very-
bailing. We still need to get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Yeah.
them running away changed my whole fucking plan. Okay. Okay.
Well, like number 6 moved towards the light and down.
Yes.
And 6 is still technically in light, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
It ran out of
I'm going to
movement.
take the disengage
Couldn't
action.
do anything.
I'm going to disengage. I'm going to run up here. Sorry, I shouldn't be targeting. I'm just full of consternation. I'm going to run out the window, pick someone up on my way, maybe. But before I do, I'm going to this vampire spawn number 6. I'm going to target with my blood curse of binding, so they have to make a something. I don't think we have it built.
Ooh.
I
don't know if we do or not.
I don't think we do. They have to make a strength saving throw. DC 12.
Lovely. Okay. Saving throw?
Yeah, strength saving throw, DC 12.
Okay, rolled an 18.
Okay, well, fuck you. So it is not. Sorry, it's not held. Sorry, guys.
You tried.
Good
Help me
idea.
get out of there. And then I'm picking up the Rosta and I'm jumping out the window and attempting to take the
Okay.
fall damage instead of her.
Give me... Okay. Give me a strength check for bursting out the window.
All right. 11.
Okay, yep, because I've already established that the AC of these things is like 12. So, yep. Now give me an acrobatics check to land
Oh,
taking
are
the
you sure
blow
about
and
it being
I am,
acrobatics?
because you have to be
I'm fine.
coordinated to land on top of...
Nope. Sorry,
Nope.
I've
So
got
you
the
guys are going to...
huge
It's you're only
I
one
kill
story up.
you.
It is the 1d6.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
so
at 5.
I realize
Yeah.
that, but
It's a
she's
40%
not going to
chance.
die. The point is, she's not going to die.
Not
Not
dead,
yet.
not dead.
Not
Let's
go
get found. Let's get
unconscious.
knocked out, I guess.
I've got a healing potion if I kill her with this.
Okay,
Let's
there
go.
you go.
All the damage.
1. You take 1 damage.
Ah, okay.
All right.
I also
Which
take that one
window does
damage.
she jump
You
out?
also take. That
Yeah, which
damage,
window?
and that is now open.
The
Which,
top
Okay.
one.
This
Wait,
one can't
Mikael,
run
which
away.
one were you going through?
I was going through whatever one was available.
So this one
Well,
still
considering
had
she
the
was picking up
boards
the
on it.
Rosta and charging,
Yeah, but
she
I
was
broke
going out
through it.
here.
I thought she was going that way, like straight through the
Yeah.
ally. Like pick
Well,
And I
up.
she was
broke
gonna-
through it.
Yeah, she's just gonna bust out the window. So that was the only window still closed. So I assumed it was that one.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm wrong, that's fine.
I just
Whatever you wanted to do.
it's Megan's.
My intent was to like break open the window, the last window, and
Okay.
get out of
Okay.
it if possible. Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right.
So it is gonna go
That
back
was my bonus action. Shit. Okay.
to the top. I got all the windows open, so now they're all in sunlight. Okay.
You're out here.
Yeah. You two are technically
Out.
Bye.
out here. Okay. Spawn 1 can't it can get to here. Well, let's see. 5. Let's see. Could it get up there? No.
I just like this giant werewolf because you are still a werewolf. It's just like
I'm fully
yeet.
a wolf.
like
Just grabbing the cameras and
Actually.
jumping.
Mikael,
Let's see.
I hate
Mhm.
to ask this.
did that one damage bring you down to where you would attack somebody?
It brings me down to where at the start of my next turn I have to make a save or maybe
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Correct.
Ah,
It is going
I
to
see.
actually
You could still kill
Amazing.
her.
move.
Mhm.
Let's
I see. I see.
No,
Because
it's
it's a bonus
I love
action
werewolf
to transform.
mechanics.
It's gonna
But I
attack
used it to
Zila.
do that blood curse. That didn't work.
Guys, I'm dead.
That's a 19
okay.
to hit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
I really did try to
And
hold them.
that's
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
7.
It's okay.
It is
Fucking
now.
okay.
It'll be
You are
okay.
literally right next to me. It's okay.
Yeah,
It
Harrison's
is
got
going to
healing.
have advantage.
And you can
to
see,
grab.
which is even better.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harrison has
And it rolls
bonus
a
action
2
healing.
twice.
Shit.
It still can't grab you.
Goop is hard to grab, man. Goop is hard to grab.
It's like it's really annoyed. It's like fumbling trying to grab this and it can't. It is really annoying to it. But that's all it can do. It tried. It can't.
Can I retcon an object interaction that I forgot to do? Is it
Okay,
too
what
late?
was it?
I was gonna take out my flask of oil and pour it on top of the torch.
Yes.
I'll allow it.
I love it.
Yay!
Oh,
Just try
get
to
the fuck
accelerate the
out.
burning however possible.
Get out.
Yay! Thank you.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Fuck this side quest.
You've left. It is now going to take. Oh wait, this one's hurting because it's been in the sunlight for a lot longer. This one's looking pretty burned.
Good.
What can it do?
Die.
That.
That
Could just die real quick.
Die.
It puts its thumb up its ass.
It is. It's gonna try and fumble its way back here away from the sun.
Great.
Because it's not gonna go. The only two people it can really do much to are too close to the sun for it to want to go after them. Because there's only two people it can reach, and they're near the sun, which hurts. So it's not going to do that.
Great.
For this one here. This one is going to ignore you because you're unconscious, and it's going to go after its snack that it keeps trying to grab and it can't get a hold of.
Leave me alone.
it really wants a snack. Grab it.
However, it's
a
now
worse than the
entering
wolves.
sunlight, so it's that's way too much damage. Not 230.
No, that's appropriate.
No, that's right,
Absolutely
I think.
appropriate.
It is going to take the damage because it's now in the sunlight.
You don't like the sun, Vlad?
It's going to hit.
Of course it is.
It's going to deal 10 damage.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
How you doing, man?
It's not good.
Bad.
It's not good.
It is going to attack again. And hit. Give me a save. It's going to try and grab you. Because you keep running away from it and it's getting annoyed. And you succeed it.
Oh god.
It is going to get in Harrigan's face and kind of do like with its fangs bared, just, like slobber dripping from its mouth as it wants to eat this rabbit and it can't, and it's really annoyed.
Uh-huh.
You're really worse than the wolves.
Zila, roll me a death save.
That's two failed.
Inspiration.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
Thank God.
That's when you.
That's
Oh
when
my
you
God.
need
Yeah.
it. Okay.
17.
Okay.
That's better.
That's-
That's
All
so
right.
much better.
Spawn 5 does not like the fact that it's in sunlight. It's going to take more damage. And it is also going to kind of crawl back away from the sun because
That was
ouchie.
3.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that is 3. This should be 5.
Oops.
Where the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, 5 is 5 is going to go away from the sun.
Get
Be
away.
here.
Please.
How strong is your telekinesis?
But that's all it's gonna do because sunlight. Throsta, you're outside and
Oh.
I'm gonna pick
unconscious. Give
anyone up
me. No, you're not unconscious.
No,
anymore.
I'm not
You should have-
unconscious. It just didn't fix the unconscious state. I have already points.
You are prone because you did jump
I am
out of
very
a
much
window.
prone. Well, I
and
didn't
landed on
jump,
the
but
ground.
now I'm here, so.
Well,
Well,
you were taken out a window and are now on the
Mhm.
ground
What the? Oh.
with the breath knocked out of you.
And there's a world next to me. Mikhail, is that you?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna get up to standing. 'Cause I don't want to be prone anymore. We're just gonna do a little bonus action healing word myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a great idea to do.
You know. I forget how to bonus action healing word myself. Target me. And heal.
Solid.
Alright, did that. Cool.
It applied.
Alright.
Not as hurt. Still hurt. Not as hurt.
Oh yeah. I'm going to be hurt for a long time. I think would I have any indication that Mikhail is like looking kind of sketch over here?
I think he looks very injured.
Yeah,
And
I don't.
We've never
I don't
seen
think,
it.
given that you've never
No,
seen
I would have no
a
idea.
werewolf
Right.
and the werewolf in this form, you would not know what would look like if he's in his right mind
He
or not.
very vaguely might have kind of not really hinted at it.
Can
Yeah,
I
but
see into
but I don't
the
think you
building,
would
or
know
am I
what it
now
was.
too low?
You would be too low to see in because it's a second story window. So
All
unless
right.
you were like way backed up looking in, it'd be really difficult to see
Mhm.
anything. And even then, it'd be really hard.
Okay. And I would have had one potion then too, maybe.
Yeah, you would have had a potion.
I'll take my potion.
Okay.
I'll just stand here and just not die. So hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
Goes
What's
Subject
to
time.
5. Hey, you're up over half now.
Not dying.
Yeah.
Hey, you can take a Mikhail hit.
It would have been, better if I hadn't had my max reduced, but it's cool.
Yeah, those suck.
Okay, well that's my turn, so I'm good.
Literally.
Yes.
Yeah. Thankfully, you guys haven't encountered other things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Sophie.
as long as I don't end my turn in an ally square, I'm fine. 5,
Correct.
10. I'm going to grab Zila and use the drag which means I'll move at
Okay.
half speed. So 10 down, 15, 20. Interaction, open the window, and fall backwards out.
The window is already open because it was like a
It was
Great.
busted open, remember?
Great.
yeah.
I fall backwards out of the window, dragging Zila, fully
Okay, you
intending on taking the
would
damage.
you would take an attack from 6. As
I will
you
take
move
all the
range.
attacks of opportunity. I will take an attack from 6, and as I'm leaving the window, I'll take an attack from 4.
Yep, you're right. You're right. Okay, so 6 is going to target you.
And I get 110. Turn.
And it's going to hit.
Yep.
And deal 9 damage.
Okay.
And then 4. I gotta get 4's sheet open. This is a ridiculous way to have to organize character sheets. Nope, it rolled a 2.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
that's good. Awesome.
So I fall out, fully intending to
Yep.
take all the damage, to like fall backwards and take the damage.
Yep.
Just
Um,
in case, she would. Do I need to make a roll to see if she is going to take any damage?
Roll me an acrobatics check, but we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Roll it with advantage.
I don't think I'll need it. I needed
You
it.
needed
but-
it.
You
You
needed it.
needs it. You need it. You
Yeah.
needs it.
You will
Yup.
take it. So, but instead, you won't take 2d6. You will take a d6 and a d4.
Okay.
Because no, stop it. What the? Stop it. How can I know there's a way to roll different die. I just don't remember what it is. You take 6 damage.
Okay. And drag yourself out here.
And you two are out.
All right.
Okay.
Come on, Harrison.
Right behind
Virgin.
ya.
Just taking
Okay.
the disengage
You can
action.
take the disengage action and they don't get
they're
attacks of
both used-
opportunity.
They already used their attack
Awesome.
of opportunity.
That's also true.
Yeah, thank you.
You're not
You're
wrong.
welcome.
All right. Just gonna look real quick. Which one looks like? Yep. Nope. Okay. Yeah, Harrigan's gonna walk over here, la-di-da-di-da, and just before he jumps out. Actually, no. So he's gonna do it. He's gonna jump out, right? As he's jumping out, he's just gonna heal.
You wanna jump a little further there, buddy?
Yeah, sure. I could manage to jump out here. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do cure wounds. That's what I'm trying to do. Target.
So the fall
Target
doesn't kill
me.
you.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yup, cure.
Nice.
There you go.
I love it.
For my bones
Alright.
that are about to shatter.
Yup. Okay. Now, you need an acro.
Yes, I will need acrobatics.
All right.
I would like to remind the fellow druid that has the same class as me. You have a bonus action heal.
Yes, I know exactly what I'm gonna do here. So I land, no damage. I immediately spin around, look at Zila, and go heal.
How many?
I can only do one at a time right now, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah, so the way it works is you can
You can
roll
spend half level.
as many as your druid level.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Huh, okay.
Yeah. So I am currently targeting Zila. We roll this and we give you 1.
Says 3.
Oh, he's giving one thing.
One temp.
Oh.
One-
Yes,
well,
there's one temp,
There
and
is
then
one
3
temp
heal.
on me.
Yup. Adina, are you coming?
So she is going to. Let me
Oh.
see.
Hey, Zila. How you doing? I got us out.
She immediately hugs you.
And I brought you back
As you're
up.
probably still like just like
In a daze.
yeah.
Pat, hold on. Having technical difficulties.
Fine. Thank you. Harrigan.
It was no
Harrigan?
big deal.
Hopefully that place burns to the ground. Once Irina gets out here, we should probably run.
Well, we might want to tell the shopkeeper
No,
that
no,
the attic's on fire.
he might be in on it.
Wait, things are on fire in there?
Yes.
Yes.
Why is this not working the way I want it to? Oh well, I'll figure that out in a minute. Okay. Irina is going to go, this is a really dumb idea, and jump out the window.
It's better than being up there with all of them.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
She's going to take some damage.
We weren't surprised
Oh,
that would
boy.
have been.
If we hadn't gotten
Better.
surprised and surrounded.
Oh
She's
my
only gonna take
lord.
2. She didn't take much. She only took 2. The rest of the vampires can't do anything. Okay, you guys are effectively out of combat.
Wow.
Right.
Because they were not going to come outside because sunlight.
Right.
Like
We
to roll
do
my
need.
wisdom save, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes.
Do
But I'm
it.
saying effectively, like round by round, we are out of.
Yeah.
Unless Mikhail fails to
Save.
save.
Yes.
I am
Let's
staying
go
right
see
here.
what happens, huh? Can I roll it?
Yep. Roll your save.
Oh,
Fine. We're fine. We're
Oh,
more
you're so
than
lucky.
fine.
You're so lucky.
Cal maintains control and then de-transforms.
All right.
I will immediately cast Good Berries. I'm taking 2 for myself. And I will go around asking how many everybody else would like.
give
Some.
some.
How
Give
many?
mine to Zila.
You heard her, yeah? Take a few. How many would you like?
Probably all.
I will cast for like once
Um,
per round. I'll do like one
Good berry,
healing
he
word to
can cast-
Zila, one to myself, and then I don't know who
Well,
else looks the most
Well,
hurt.
before we stand
There is
here,
so much going
we should
on. I have a
move.
question.
Yes.
Because I don't know it off the top of my head. With just a first level cast of Goodberry, it's 10, right?
it's one
Mhm.
per berry
Yeah.
healing.
Yes.
No, I mean,
10
how many
berries
can he
total.
create?
10
Thank you.
berries total.
Yeah.
Zila will take 4.
4, okay.
4.
I've got 4 more. Mikael, here, take 2, take 2. Dodosta here.
How do I do
2
this?
for you as
I'm
well.
okay actually. Do you want to have some yourself?
How
Just
do I do
increase
this?
your health by 4. Just
Just
type
How
in
do
there.
I do this?
Here, take 1 at least.
Just
Okay, I'll take
lower
one.
your damage by 4.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Roll me perception checks.
Sure thing.
Can I use my
Is this
passive?
sight or is it hearing?
No.
Or is this going to be an
Well-
active perception?
This would be an active perception as you're getting out, kind of seeing around.
Okay.
I
Is this
healed
hearing or
5
smell,
to
DM?
Zila. So
How much? 5
5.
to me?
if it didn't already apply automatically, it should.
It's automatically applied.
Yeah.
She's starting to look okay. She's still beaten up, but
Roast is
Okay.
probably looking a little hell with the drain.
I'm gonna do one to myself too.
Uh,
So
Yes,
yeah.
Drosta does not look the greatest.
That's better.
Why can't I
Uh,
do what I want?
So how many rounds have passed? Like 2, 3 DM?
I've done twice now, so it's been 2 rounds.
that was
Yeah, so 2
3.
rounds.
That was 3 rounds because
Okay.
I got to do 2 things and then I was dead the one. So it was
I get
3
1
rounds.
temp per round, so
I
that's
see
why
what
I'm
you mean.
asking. Because my shield was 2 away from shattering.
Oh boy.
If it shatters, I have to wait till a long or short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay. Why is this?
So
Anybody
what
else
do we
need me to heal them?
see?
Is the perception hearing or smell?
If you're offering, I would love
No,
one.
this would be looking.
Okay, I just
Alright.
gotta know to apply my disadvantage or not.
Already rolled.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Sifida. Shividi. And Davidi. So you guys begin to look around and you begin to see 2 or 3 people actively running away. To where exactly, it's hard to tell. They seem to be running like toward town square, maybe. But you see some villagers who are actively frightened and running away.
Oh,
Having
I mean,
just seen a werewolf
yeah.
jump out of a window.
Oh no.
we should
Zila staggers up.
we should go to the inn, get away from here.
We
Shop-
should probably leave town.
I
We
don't want to
should
bring
get
that
out of
shit down on
town.
them.
Oh boy. DM, how tall is the window? Like, how high up is it?
It's about 9 or 10 feet up. It's about the standard height of a second story.
Okay, DM. Could I
Yes.
use Rabbit Hop to jump 10 feet in the air and cantrip the flame with control flames and do it twice and put the fire out?
But why?
The fire out.
Yes, you could.
Okay, I'm gonna use both of my rabbit hops. You just see Harrigan jump into the air and just go, magic.
Magic.
Boing, magic. Boing, magic.
Okay, the fire is out. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so
But what
That
about
just
the
saves me from having to do
vampires?
what I was
God,
trying to do.
Whatever. Yeah.
it was
what?
two more rounds for you to do that. Okay.
Yep.
Somebody
2 more
has to
rounds.
know about this then. We
Oh.
can't just leave that. Like, they're not going to go away.
Who am I to tell?
That's true.
I don't know. Is there an authority here we can go tell real quick and then be like, go check it out, and then they can go kill him for us?
Just
Yes,
blame it on us.
but
Uh,
Mikael has been spotted as a werewolf.
Right.
And
Yes.
Look, I need to go.
No. Yeah. We need to get you out of here for
The
sure.
rest of you can stay, but I've got to go.
Roll me a. Actually, no. Hold on. This is a great time to use this feature.
Cool.
Let's see. Zila and Herigen, you notice a raven on the other
Oh,
side
for
of the
fuck's
road.
sake.
Goddamn.
Okay, I'm just gonna look to the rest of the party. Hold on a moment. And you just see Harrigan run over to the Raven, waving his hands. We need help! We... Vampires! Vampires!
When you do that, it takes off and flies toward the city.
Okay, and I'm gonna turn around and be like, alright, we've done our job. Let's get the fuck out of here.
What? It's a bird. What did you think
I
I was
don't
going
care!
to do?
I tried my best.
That raven's not normal. We need
Right.
No, it's not!
What can that bird even do about the situation? I don't know.
Didn't say.
Anyway, we need to leave. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, we need to go. We need to get out of here.
Yep, let's go, let's
All
go,
right.
let's go.
Are you guys sprinting away from this? Are you stealthing away from it? Or are you just trying to walk away acting casual?
We're hurt.
I
We're
think
either doing this
Speaking-
stealthy
Speaking of
or...
which, speaking of which, I'm gonna use another balm on Zila.
Okay.
Heal. And does temporary oh my
No, it
fucking
does not
god, are you
Temporary
stack.
kidding
does
me?
not stack, it just replaces.
you take the higher.
Okay, okay. Ah,
It's
fuck it, take my last heal. Oh shit. You're gonna have to manually add this yourself. Add another 2.
How? Okay. Do I just put 3? No. Okay.
You
That.
just type
count
the new
back
number in.
and type
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I typed the new number in. Okay. Cool. Great.
Yeah, that's a
math.
little
Got
finicky.
it.
That's why it's
It's-
designed to be automated, because then it just does the math for you. It's
Anyways.
not the best way to do it, but that's how they've engineered it. So
It's good
I
sometimes.
Can I test something, Harrigan? Can you target Zila first before you do that heal?
I would have, however, well, wait. Let's
Can we
do
just
this.
test it?
Yep,
I
yep,
know.
yep,
I know what my
yep,
wound
yep.
is. I just want to test this.
Okay,
So target now. Throw it.
there you go.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
Now that automatically does.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked off the use of it before I actually healed with it, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, just in the future, target the person.
Don't do that. Yeah.
yeah,
All right. I put it
anytime
back
you're
at
gonna
the
do heals or
proper.
damage is easiest.
I put my HP at the proper.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
say
how are you
we
guys leaving the scene of this?
Try to hold on. I know what we do. We run away, and if
I
people
transform
pass
into
us,
a wolf.
we yell that there's vampires and werewolves back there.
Oh, God.
What about just the vampires? Why don't we just keep
Is
it
it
at the
just
vampires?
vampires? Yeah.
How about we
is
just
it
start by
the
going?
vampires?
Let's just start by
We can
going.
go.
Yeah, we
Are
just
we
run.
running or
Do
are
we
we
wanna
walking?
run?
for a
We're
minute?
we're moving. I'm going.
Do
I'm
we wanna
starting to
run
get the fuck
fast?
away from
hold,
here.
Hold, Sophie. Are we running?
Running.
Do you want
Okay.
to
We're
run
getting
or
out of
walk?
town. We're leaving town. We're out of
Vila
town.
touches Sophie and casts Longstrider at level 2, so I use 2 side points for this. You get 10 extra speed, so we're speeding faster than everyone else.
Ah,
Well, I have a high movement speed, so maybe not. But
So
Yeah, Drosta has a
I have
very
35
high
feet of movement speed.
great.
I transform into a wolf. I have 40
for
feet to move.
extra effect,
All right.
making it look like especially like we're fleeing from something terrible. There's that. As if us already being injured isn't helping.
Okay. Are you guys? So you guys are just sprinting. Where are you guys? Here,
Left.
let me give you the
Past
map.
the church.
Out.
There's the map. You guys are at the Coffin Maker's shop here, over by Irisek Stockyard. That is where you are
Sorry.
currently.
Are we leaving town or going back to the inn?
Stockyard.
Leaving.
Stockyard
Then let's
is
go
on
to
the
the
right
way we
side.
came in.
Coffin Maker's
Oh.
shop.
Around. We can go
Or
around.
no, if we go west, we can go through the town quickly, but we could go to the right side and then go around.
How about that? That sound good?
Is that
That's
is that
not
an
an
That
exit.
sounds great.
That's not. Is that an exit?
That's a gate right
That's
there.
an exit.
It's not technically an exit.
But
Yeah.
there's a gate, sir.
It's how the person drew it. I
Well,
realize
but
this. But
maybe
that's
you
not
should
technically-
edit thing.
we can go there, or
I
we can go
couldn't
that
edit
way.
this map. They didn't let me, or I would have.
Yeah.
Well, this is the closest.
Yeah, let's go that way then. If we want to leave the town altogether.
We can just
We
go
keep this for
around
an
the
hour.
town. Nice.
We keep this
Okay.
for an hour, by the way, Chris.
So as you guys are running, you guys begin to hear a ding, 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 ding of the town guard bell mobilizing.
Cool.
And as you guys start making it to, right here-ish, you begin to see the town guard come running up and aim spears at all of you.
Great.
Because you have a wolf right next to you because
No.
Joey
No,
wild shaped into a wolf.
Yeah, he transformed back.
No, he told me he
No.
transformed into a wolf.
No.
I transformed
Did
into a wolf.
Literally.
Why are you attacking a wolf?
Oh, okay.
It's a
Herod is a wolf
werewolf.
now.
Let's say her werewolf.
Yeah.
So now they are all stopped, aimed pikes at all of you as you come running down the road.
Oh
How much
lord, I
time?
dropped wolf.
Running next to you.
How much time has
I
passed at
dropped
this
the
point?
wolf.
This has probably been a good minute or two.
Great. Okay, give me a second here, because that's a total of 20.
So,
So-
20 rounds.
Zila, give yourself. So let me give myself 1 round would be that. Zila, give yourself 8 temp. I know it's going to
Okay.
replace the other temp. And
Yep.
then another minute. Okay. Just so I can
'Cause,
part way
Joey, if
running,
you
I would have given
remember,
someone my
they
barrier.
just had the Wolf's Head Festival where they hunted wolves.
Mm-hmm.
And now you turned into a wolf and are running through town toward an outpost at a gate armed by the city guard, who have been alerted that there's werewolves and vampires.
They cut me
Okay,
off
well,
and
I-
said to say just vampires, but
Well,
Yeah.
regardless. Well, they would have been told by the
Someone saw a
civilians that ran
werewolf.
away that saw
Fair.
a werewolf jump out of the...
Somebody else saw the werewolf.
this is our pet
Hey.
wolf. We're getting away from the vampires.
That's
Nah,
Because
the wolf
you take us
drops.
for
You see
fools.
Harrigan come back. Well, you are about to attack a druid. You know, we could turn into wolves, but I am not a wolf.
Roll persuasion.
I will
Why do I have
assist.
to roll persuasion? That's
Yep.
it's the truth. Can I
It's
I
also
guidance
true
it?
that werewolves can just turn into wolves.
I
Yeah,
will
the
assist.
humans.
Roll at advantage.
Assist advantage.
Okay. Persuasion. There it is. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It didn't roll on the thing.
Yeah.
No, that's not the problem.
It's
a
the
flat
negative.
roll.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
So lucky.
Holy shit.
The lucky rabbit.
All right. What are vampires? Where
There
are
are
they at?
vampires in the Coffin Maker's shop. They're upstairs and they were in the darkness. We were looking for the It's a long story, but we were looking for bones from the church that the priest had asked us to go look for because they were stolen. But then there were vampires up there, and they almost killed us.
Okay, just don't leave town. We need to go find out what's happening. And they will all run past you.
Are we leaving town?
There are about 6 or 7 of them that go running past you toward the coffin maker shop, and they all have those long pikes. It's kind of comical seeing them like run with these giant pikes. Because these things are like 10 feet long, and they're like running with them. It's like the.
Those are not going to be useful in the attic. Oh boy.
Look, if you all want to
They
stay, I
don't
can
know
just
where
go.
that. They just hear vampire at the coffin maker shop.
Well, I don't
They
want you to get
know.
into trouble. So, do you want to like
I
leave
can-
and then I hang out outside of town and we'll come get you
I
when
can
we're
hang
done?
out in the the near woods. It'll be all right. If you all
Are there
want
any
to
guards
try
like
to
next to us by the gate still or
find
not?
the bones and stuff.
As you guys get closer to the gate, there are a couple of guards standing
Okay.
inside the gate, guarding it.
Are they even gonna let you out?
I don't know if that's even as possible right now for you to leave.
Probably not.
Well, do we want to try this me?
We could help them and make us look better.
Could. We could follow them.
I think with light and 6 guards, we can take them.
Adina, what do you think?
I know they did not like the light. It is possible. A few of them were pretty hurt when we left.
Ah, gods.
I know we're all really beat up, and Harrigan, you're feeling drained on spells, but it's the best way we have of keeping Mikael in here, making us look good.
Plus, you know,
I don't
civilians,
like it.
they saw a werewolf, but
Mikael,
all the
if
guards
this-
saw was a wolf.
Mikael, if there's anything else you need to tell us now.
That is it. I just don't like being seen. They saw me. That's all that I'm freaked out
No.
about.
They saw a wolf and thought it was a werewolf.
Maybe we could convince them that that's what happened.
Just don't transform.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go.
fine.
All right.
Let's go back.
I'm gonna start following the
back to
guards.
the coffin maker
We're
shop?
going back to the coffee maker
This
shop.
is a terrible
With
idea.
guards.
With
You
guards.
said
We
there
have
was,
guards.
sir. You said there was 6 of them. I want to see
6 to
6
7
of them on the
guards.
map.
You guys begin running back toward the coffin maker shop. As you guys begin to get back, you begin to see several guards all standing around outside of the place, kind of standing guard. And you see some of them kind of lugging out these dead corpses, and you see them kind of like burning to ash as they are throwing these dead corpses into the street.
That was efficient.
Oh. Were they already dead? I'm asking the guards.
Yes, when we got here, they were already dead.
Oh, the sunlight did a good job then, I guess.
Oh,
Can we
Don't-
see the bodies as they're walking by?
So they're like bringing them out and like throwing them into like a pile
Right, but we
in the
can
center.
see
So you
the
could
state
see
of
them.
the
yeah.
bodies.
Yeah, you can see them.
What do the wounds on the bodies look like?
Roll medicine.
can I join that?
Yeah, anybody, if you're wanting to, you can roll for this one.
I want to make sure they're the same things we were actually fighting.
Hmm.
Okay, if you're wanting to check that, then just roll an intelligence.
I would like to look at that part.
Yeah,
If you're
I'll
looking
just
for the
roll
specific wounds,
Intelligence.
medicine. Just
like
to
intelligence,
see
yeah.
if
well,
it's the same thing or not.
I want to join in on the same thing
That's
as
fine.
well as I want to see the wounds potentially.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
of course.
yeah,
Okay.
we got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Man, you guys.
It's great.
As let me see.
I mean, we're comparing them to what we saw earlier.
Okay.
Am I within 30
Uh,
feet of this building where I could like sense inside the building?
Yeah, I'd say by this point you are.
All right, I'm gonna do my thing that I can do. You know, the thing, that thing.
Ah, I forgot you have that ability now.
The thing.
So that thing.
The thing.
Does it seem like there's anything inside the building that's like of that nature?
You do not sense anything evil inside the building anymore. As you look at the bodies, they appear to be the things you had fought. They have wounds and cuts and scrapes and burns.
Hold on, Vlad. It's this.
But there's
no.
also some unfamiliar kind of stabs and
It's just exclamation
burn
point and then the
marks.
die size.
on the bodies when you look at them, and you notice that there are wooden stakes driven through each of them.
Noted for future.
Fascinating.
Gee, it's almost like them people with monster slaying kits have wooden stakes.
It's like,
Well,
oh,
why
I
do you
found
think
this
I
thing in
was
my bag.
rolling? Why do you think I was rolling to know what I'm fighting? I
I
can't
know.
Yeah.
think to use that object if I don't.
know. I understand. I'm just saying, it's almost like there's a reason they give you that in the pack.
Uh,
Yeah,
Also,
good.
it's
Only
almost
auto
like this
ship?
is a vampire
Yeah.
themed game, so this is not the only time you're ever going to fight them.
Oh gosh, no.
that's scary.
So
Yeah.
logical to assume that you will probably use them, but now you have knowledge.
Yes.
Noted for future that these are vampire spawns and Zila's going to be using those freaking. I
It's a
wanted to use them
valid
earlier.
observation.
I wanted to use
Yup.
them earlier.
I understand that, unfortunately.
When it seems like they are dead, nothing else is inside the building that is apparently
Are the
crawling
guards
around.
talking as they're bringing the bodies out amongst themselves?
So as he's, excuse me, as they're bringing them out, they're kind of, you see a couple of them kind of like poking at them and kind of like moving them around with like swords that they had, kind of like rushing to the side and investigating them. They kind of just seem to be like murmuring to themselves about, what do you think happened? Like, who did this? Like, why were these here? Like, general concerned murmurings, and like, you know,
Okay.
how do you think this happened? How did these get here? Nothing that seems, nothing that is like, it seems like they're investigating this just as anybody else is.
Do we see
They
the coffin
don't
maker?
seem to know. The coffin maker you see is also dead in the pile.
Does he have similar wounds?
He has similar wounds, but with no stake.
Is there anything strange with his face?
You would have to be able to get closer.
Damn, okay.
Because the
Well,
guards
but
are
he's
kind
not
of keeping
like
a
burning
perimeter.
up and like into ash, right? He's
No, he is not. You can roll me a perception at disadvantage to see if you can see any particular things about him.
I will.
Just because you
I'll
are
take
far
that
enough
chance.
away.
I'll take that
Yeah,
chance.
I'll do that.
Okay,
So this is disadvantage on perception?
correct. You can.
I'll take that
I would
chance!
like to join on that. Oh, fuck me.
So Zila, you notice that his face is messed up.
Face is messed up. Okay,
yes,
define.
Like beaten and bruised, and his nose is this way now, and he looks like he took a beating from something or somebody.
While we're having a bit of a lull here, I'd like to cast Detect Magic
Okay.
and see if I can sense the bones. I want to get within range. If I'm not.
How long is the range on detect magic?
60?
Oh, it's, yeah, 60 easily.
I think it's 60.
No, it's
Might be
30.
30.
It's 30.
Oh,
It is 30.
30.
I'm wrong.
It is
You
concentration up to
can't
10
cover the
minutes.
entire building, but you could get a portion of it.
It's
You kind of have to
concentration up to
walk
10
around.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to walk around the building to get, it's kind of like where the 30 feet is, you could kind of walk around and transition where that 30 feet would lap on the building.
Yeah.
But you can't get the entire thing from where you are.
Gotcha. Do I
But
detect?
you do not detect magic.
Hmm.
Alright, well, making my little circle around, I'll make my way back to the party and let them know I don't detect any magic in there.
Looking around at not the guards, I imagine there is a crowd. Is there? Go ahead.
Yes, there's a small crowd. You see a few like adult males that had kind of come running in. There's a few females there, but it seems like kind of the males kind of helped spring into action, thinking they would just do what they could to protect people. Kind of that protective instinct that they threw in there. But there's also a few females that grabbed like pitchforks and things, and a few of them have kitchen knives. They seem like they just came running when they heard that there was something happening, and decided that, the town is probably worth not letting vampires run amok in, and so they were going to do whatever they could.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you see males, females. There's a few kids, but like the adults are like standing between them and the kids. Like, yeah, you're here, but like get back. Like you're a child.
You're here,
But it's like,
no.
it's those rambunctious little boys. Like you see a couple of kids from the orphanage that came running over here. Like not whatever his name was. I can't think off the top of my head. But like there's a couple of the boys that came over with like sticks. Like that's really gonna do anything. But to them it's a sword. They're a little kid.
Okay.
But you see a few adults, kind of like pretend like keeping them away from the sites because they don't need to see the dead bodies. So you see a few people kind of huddling them, but you see probably I'd say a good like 10 or so.
And no
adults.
one in particular stands out.
The only one that stands out is you see your friendly little bard friend standing in the crowd, Octavio.
Do I see the raven anywhere?
You do. You see a raven sitting on top across the way.
Is it looking directly at us?
It is not looking at you. It appears to be kind of doing that, like looking over the scene. And you do see. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. God. Okay.
You see a couple more ravens off on another building as well, doing kind of the same thing. And all of you managed to pick out Octavio in the crowd. I mean, he looks like a carnival worker. He doesn't hide very well in the crowd.
I would like to
Thank you, Dad.
every so often just have Seela look back at the raven and see what's going on with it. But for the most part, she's looking around at everything. But every
looking
once
at
in a
what
while,
now?
looks at the raven.
Oh, just to watch it?
Yeah, just every so often looks over there.
Gotcha. And as you do, the raven just continues to observe what is happening. And you begin to see Rictavio, after things kind of calm down, Rictavio begins to walk away. With his little cane, just walking away. And then probably a few seconds later, people kind of start to disperse as well. The guards are kind of, it looks like things are kind of wrapping up. At least at this part of their investigation. Yes, Joey, you were saying.
I'm gonna make a quick roll.
Okay.
Okay, well, I as a player have something of a suspicion that what was his name? Millivo?
Okay.
Tapia?
Right?
No,
No,
Oh no,
the
Millie Bosch. Sorry.
Millivage, that's his name, yep. Could I as a character or whatever make an insight check? I feel like he might also no, he was standing out in the sun, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He wouldn't
he
be a
was
vampire
standing in the
spawn.
he was digging graves in the back in the graveyard.
Okay. Okay, so he isn't
And
one of them.
he is not here.
That's suspicious.
So, like I said, guards are starting to walk away, townspeople are walking away, Octavio's walking away. You do see a couple of guards kind of post up next to the door. Like they're gonna, kind of like in a standing guard position. You imagine they're probably still investigating, but they don't need the entire military force. Well, military, quote unquote,
Not
force
anymore.
standing next
Yeah.
to the doors.
Did he ever get to see the bones on his perception check, or is it just magic?
He does not notice the bones.
Okay.
Can I did I ever see the birds?
Yeah, you would have seen the birds. You would have seen the initial bird come back. Roll me perception to see if you see the others.
Okay.
It's not a super high roll.
Oh god.
Mm,
Well,
Yeah.
that was a 3 on the die outside of the table, thank god.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. You would have been hard pressed to have not seen them.
Yeah.
Birds are great at stealth, let me tell you. Yeah, you see two more birds kind of aloft at different places, also doing the same thing the other one is, and kind of surveying and watching the scene as it unfolds. And you two would notice that as people start wrapping up, the other two fly off, but the one still stays there watching.
There might be other
I like this
people.
song.
This is a very cool song, yes.
Fun.
Nice.
Yes, it is.
Sorry, I got really distracted.
Yeah, it was like a super dope
I
song.
was like, this
Yeah.
is great.
Like, damn. So I don't know
Well.
if the bones are still in there or not, but I don't know if they'll let us even back in to check in the first place.
I don't think so.
They might if we tell them everything.
I kind of did that like in a very quick summary earlier, but we could try again.
Mm.
They might be able to find them at the very least and return them to the church.
Yeah, so that sounds like a good plan. We'll let them take care of it then.
Aye.
But we could go back to the church and check it out and tell him that, this is what happened at least. But we probably should still leave soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be for the best.
Alright, I'll go back to church, so.
Okay. So you're all going back to the church?
I'm having my hood up this whole time and attempting to appear as nondescript as possible.
Alrighty.
As we're going
That's
back
fine.
to the church, I'm still doing the same thing, checking on the birds every so often.
Okay. As you walk through, you do not notice any other birds following.
Can I keep my eye out for I know I learned his name. The guy who caught me yesterday. Ernst.
Ernst?
Just, I'd like to keep my eye out for him.
Okay, roll me perception.
Oh, that was almost a nat 20.
You don't notice. You're too distracted with trying to make sure you guys are not being picked up by anybody in particular. And, as you're walking by, some people kind of look around and you guys do obviously look like adventurers and seeing what just went on. People are a little suspicious, but nobody seems to be nobody's pointing fingers or saying anything,
we are.
but you do see, you do see some people kind of glance your way, but that's you don't see, Ernst in particular anywhere.
Yeah. Well, we are also bloodied and pale as hell.
A little worse for wear, yes.
Yeah.
Is anybody like, I guess, if I insight check people that we pass by, are they like, again, kind of like anything going on with ill intentions?
Roll insight. That just
Can I make the
slid
same roll?
across the thing as a 7 on my screen.
Yeah, I don't know
Yup.
how that worked, but
It
didn't really roll. Just kind of slid.
Yeah. Nobody seems to be getting up to anything that you can tell.
Good.
Okay.
Nobody. They just kind of seem to be leery. After what's happened, they're just kind of leery of you guys. But nobody seems to be actively. It doesn't seem like anybody's actively trying to get a lynch mob against you, or they're trying
So
to
it's a
riot
good start
or
so
anything
far.
like that.
Yeah. Okay, if we get to the church, I want to go into the church.
Okay. As you guys begin walking that way, as you kind of pass by the town square, you begin to see there's a few more guards kind of patrolling the town. Wouldn't necessarily, it's not super uncommon to see, after having what just happened. Guards seem to have increased patrols, but you begin to see there's a few more, especially guarding the, structure that the burgomaster created that didn't work. You see a few more guards kind of in the town square area. You do see a couple kind of, walking through the streets. Somebody walks by, they turn and talk to them. A few times you hear like, do you know anything that happened? Do you know what went on? Do you know who did that? Like general investigation questions that any reasonable type of, force would be asking the general population in a scenario like this, to try to get information.
Anyone asking about the werewolf thing?
Nobody seems to be asking about that directly, that you can tell.
Okay.
It's all just, do you know what happened? Do you know anything about what happened? Like, just without telling people what happened, it's the questions of like, do you know what happened? Do you have any idea who did it? Like, not so they don't scare people who may not be aware of it. They're trying to ask them in a semi-vague fashion, because they figure people who know what happened are going to answer us. People who don't know aren't going to have a clue. So it's just that very vague line of questioning that they're doing. It's not super specific about, any specific reasonings and details of it.
And I
Just
suppose
kind
the
of
2
general
or 3
information
people who
gathering.
were running. Oh no, those 2 and 3 people were on the other side of the building. Never mind.
Yeah. So as you guys are walking by, you begin walking toward the church, and you do see, kind of walking back the other direction, you do see Rectavio walking along very jovially, walking with his cane, kind of swinging it with his steps. Hello, friends. You look terrible.
Hi.
Little bit.
Fancy seeing you here in the streets.
Can I not walk the streets?
I don't know.
We didn't
That seems
say
weird.
that.
Oh, good. Because I am. I was going to do it anyway.
All right. Okay.
Clearly you can.
Good. That's what I'm doing. I assume something happened.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
And I
Good
assume
assumption.
I know what happened.
What do you think
That's
happened?
a good assumption.
Well, considering only one thing has happened recently that would lead, well, I shouldn't say that. Only one thing I'm aware of that happened recently that would lead to you in this condition.
Yes, probably a good assumption.
If I were you, I would suggest going and cleaning up. And resting. You look tired.
Yeah, a little bit.
And it's very obvious.
Very tired.
Where are you going?
The church.
Why?
To talk to the priest and then go back to the inn afterwards, I guess. I don't know.
Seems
If
like
I were
the
you,
plan.
I would suggest going to the inn. You're closer. You need rest. You need sleep. You need to clean up. If you don't want questions, you need to clean up.
That's a good point.
And really, what are we going to tell the priest?
I was just going to tell them that the bones were there and they can figure out how to solve from there.
We can get to them tomorrow.
What bones?
It's just
The bones of the saint that were stolen from the church. That's why we were going to this place in the first place.
Oh, I found those bones. You're good.
You found the bones? What? How?
How did you know about the bones? to
Also,
begin
how
with?
did
I
you
didn't
know about
they,
the
I didn't
bones?
know what they were. I just found bones when they threw the coffin maker out. He had bones in his pocket and they fell out.
Oh.
So I took him to the
Oh.
graveyard.
Well, they belong to the church.
They were supposed to be
great.
inside the church.
Great
Yeah.
place to take him then.
Did you give them to somebody?
Yeah, I gave him to the priest. Well,
Okay.
I gave him to the little boy.
The little boy. Okay.
Close enough.
we'll
I'd assume he gave him to the priest.
make
I would
sure it
hope.
got squared away tomorrow. I think he's right. I think we should just go lay low for the evening.
Well, if it is all done over there and the bones are back, then that is
Yeah.
fine. Let's go back to the inn. Heck with that.
I would agree. Better option.
Yeah.
Come, let's go.
Alright.
And he kind of starts like ushering
Fine.
you backwards.
Insight check.
Insight check. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Also, yes.
He,
That would be cool if I could insight check that one.
Okay.
Mine will be the opposite of that. Well, it was higher.
Okay, yes.
Higher by 1. And
I'm just going to assume the worst, as I usually do anyway.
Glad
DM,
you
before
did
I roll
good.
my insight, I'd like to
Nice.
roll
What do you think
to
your bonus
see
is?
if, like,
Yeah, like a
it
plus
seems
2?
like this man knows more than he's leading on.
That's what the insight.
That's
Not
what
us.
the
Not
insight was
us.
for.
Well,
That's
no,
what your
well,
insight
specifically
check
with
is
the
for.
bones. Yes, specifically with the bones. Like,
With the
is
bones?
he the Raven?
Your insight specifically with the bones.
No, well, the bones lead me to wonder if he is the Raven.
Are you inciting specifically with the bones, or are you inciting him in general?
I'm inciting to see if he seems like he knows because he is the Raven.
You do not believe that that is the case. You believe he is telling you the truth about the bones.
Oh, okay.
Joey, ask
I'm
the right
obsessed.
questions, Joey.
Yup.
The rest of you,
Yup.
it's hard to tell. He's a bard for a reason. He's real good at keeping that straight face.
Melissa has no idea, and she's
Yeah.
too tired to care.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
His demeanor is just, it's hard to read him.
Too tired.
All right, come, let's
I want to go be a blob.
go.
A literal blob.
I might just join you on that.
You guys can make your way back to the Blue Water Inn, which is notably empty tonight. And as you walk in, the family is in there, kind of cleaning things off and cleaning things up.
Well, this probably gives you a bonus there, Vlad.
Father will go, "Hello, welcome. You look terrible."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Um,
I don't intend to ask. Just go get changed. I'll give you food. Just go clean up.
Thank
Food
you.
sounds good. Okay.
So you guys can make your way kind of upstairs to your rooms. For the sake of it, we're gonna say there's a bathroom, a literal bathroom.
Ooh.
Great. I was about to ask if
Great.
somebody had prestidigitation.
No,
Nope.
we're going to say there's a literal
No, we don't.
bathroom.
Oh, they have wash tubs.
Yeah. So you guys can, kind of get cleaned up. and
we
get
short
your-
rest in the bath because we're
Yeah,
pretty
it
can
would,
we
it,
short
it would
rest,
be it would
please?
be about an hour, so you guys would get a short rest between taking baths, relaxing, changing, like.
I get my
Yay.
stuff back.
Does that change our max health?
Push the
No.
button,
No.
DM.
Push the button. Croc.
No, max health is a
Boom,
long
into the
rest.
trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
No, I get my stuff back on a short rest. I
Well,
want
lucky
this.
you.
Not your health.
Warlock rules, baby.
Okay.
Not a warlock,
So,
but
in
Thank you.
terms of
You can spend a hit dice on a short rest.
I'm gonna spend a bit.
yes, but it's half
Um,
of your total level. Is that the case?
No.
That's how
What?
many you get back at
On
the
a
end of a
long-
long rest.
You get half back on a long rest.
Oh.
So you have
Okay.
all of them.
okay, that's fine. I'm okay now. I'm only gonna use the 2. Just
There you go.
Yeah,
Fine.
that's fine.
So your 16-year-old is
Alright.
more of a 17
So-
or 18.
After about an
Diploma,
hour,
yay.
give or take a little bit of extra,
I'm a lawyer. What the fuck? You're a
you
lawyer?
guys come back down and you see on the table you see a pretty decent spread of food.
Battery fully
You
charged.
see some meats, some vegetables, root vegetables. It's not the greatest land for farming, but roots are hardy. So you see root vegetables and wolf meat. And you actually see some wine on the table. As you guys come down and you see the group of them, the family, all standing around by the bar, kind of wiping things down, putting glasses and plates away. Please go eat. It's fresh.
I mean, okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You see Rectavio's already sitting at the table, cane by his side, leg crossed over, just sitting there.
All right, let's go. Let's sit down. I'm gonna go sit down.
Yeah.
Come, friends. Food. It's good. It's fresh. It smells
Take it
delicious.
into a glass of that wine and some wolf meat. Yep.
And as soon as you guys start partaking, he's going to start making you a plate of food.
I
I think Chris and I are on the same thing. We're like,
Yeah. A little sus.
Zila. I'm gonna talk to
yes.
Zila in your head.
Oh, great. Okay.
Oh, what do you think about this bard? Do I sense anything, DM?
Do we sense anything, DM?
Roll perception.
Please do
You think
better
I'm
than
gonna
me.
give you things
Oh.
for free? Come on.
God, oh my
Please
god.
do
No,
better than
you
me.
rolled shit. You know what happens. I do good.
Wow.
The exact opposite of what
No?
you think happens.
No.
Okay,
Okay.
awesome.
Nothing.
So, anyways, continuing the conversation then.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
what was the question?
You think I'm gonna have this happen every time? You're crazy.
I thought. Look,
Look.
for a moment, I thought the bard was Strahd. Continuing on.
What was the question? I forgot.
So what do you think of this bard? He seems a little off, right?
Something's not adding up, but I don't know what.
I mean, I've run into a few in my travels back before we came to this land, but they're usually a
feel
lot more
like-
horny.
Okay, I'll take your word on that.
Sorry, that caught me off guard.
Yeah, they
I knew that was where it was going. It
they
still
s-
caught me off
They
guard.
seem to like dragons. I don't get it. This one, the way he talks, words.
You kind of see Zealand cock her head towards Sophie for a second, like, what? Especially when you say dragons.
Especially when you consider the world of Celestia that you came from and its relation to dragons.
Don't think about it too hard.
I don't. I can't put my finger on it.
The dragon
But
doesn't.
there's something odd with this one.
He's
I don't know.
something. No. I don't know if we can trust him, or if he is. I don't know.
We're of the same mindset right now. I'm not sure if we can trust him, but we should keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm listening still.
And throughout the entirety of this meal, Zila is like very close to Sophie right now. Like very close.
Near death experience and whatnot.
And other things.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Oh no, it's gonna be off topic. Go ahead.
Every so often, Zila is just going to like. It's not an I'll roll stealth maybe for this, but she's just gonna look at the bard. Not super obvious like a big stare down kind of thing, but just like a glance. Do you want me to roll stealth for this, or just allow it to be?
Thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay, that's a no. I think that was a no. Like flicked it down.
So does that mean he wants a?
No,
he
you
wants me to
don't.
roll?
No, you
No,
don't
you don't
need a roll.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
That's my interpretation.
All right.
Well, while this is mentally happening, we're not hearing this.
Yep.
I'm gonna talk to Mikhail. Well, thank you for pulling me out of there earlier. That could have been really bad.
That could have been a lot worse, if we're being honest.
I thought I was dead.
I also thought you were dead.
Truly, I
To
thought
be
I was
honest,
just gone. I was out, and then there was 4 of them, and then I was just down.
You were on death's door. Zila was also on death's door.
Yeah, sorry
I
for
was
bailing
too.
sort of early on you guys.
I mean, nobody
thought,
looked good coming out of that building,
the
like,
rest
to
of
be
needed
honest.
to be not
Except
there
for
anymore.
like Irina was looking okay, but she was not great either. But like, like,
think-
that was bad.
I think those bandits got our confidence up a little too much.
I had no idea that there was so much evil creatures in this place. This is worse than I thought.
I knew
From what the stories were said.
this place was depressing, but filled with such horrible creatures. And you still look pale. Are you okay, Jerusta?
I mean, I feel okay at the moment. I don't really know what I did after I passed out.
It was like DM thumbs up or thumbs down, sucking her blood.
Like, I almost died, but I was not, like, was I aware of it? I don't know. Yeah.
Unconscious.
Am I aware that it was sucking her blood?
Because it was
Yeah, and am I aware of that because I was unconscious? To his first.
Roll you a retroactive perception check? Or just intelligence? I have the keen mind feat, and I can perfectly recall everything that happened. My feat says I.
Well, let's do it this way. Well, like, what happened after I went down? What went on?
Well, we opened windows. I gave you. You drank my potion, Harrigan gave it to you. And then Hilo went down. You jumped out of a window with you. We lit a fire, but then Harrigan decided later to put the fire out.
If you ask me, it was a good idea
It
considering
might
the
have been
gods ran to
wise in
it.
retrospect.
It
Yeah.
was. No, you're right, because apparently they died in that room, I guess. Makes me feel a little silly, but more of us would have died if we didn't bail. I would have lost Zila if we didn't stop.
Zila's looking down, but every so often is looking at Harrigan.
I've got to say.
Go ahead.
I've got to say, Sophie, honestly, if not for you pushing me, I probably would have left you to die. And for that, I apologize. But I'm glad everyone managed to make it out alive.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's my pleasure.
So while the DM's busy, take like a bio break.
Okay,
Sounds
bio break.
I
great.
think it's a
Mhm.
perfect time to BRB.
Yeah. This is
Yep.
good.
Kill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's a
no
kill spot.
kidding.
It's just how it is.
Dee and I
Yeah.
were seeing our lives flash before
But
our eyes. Like, oh
I
my
needed
God.
I
Okay, but
needed
I was
to
like,
give
well,
you guys
there's our
something of a
damage. Okay.
challenge to see how your guys' stuff
Well.
worked better than just mopping the floor with random bandits and bats that stop you on the road.
Now I'll shut up, Mira. Now
Thank
I
you.
won't say things are too easy.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
Thank you.
'Cause
Yeah.
Now
Thank
he's
you.
now he's learned what our limit is at the moment.
Yes.
All right.
Now I've
Oh.
learned not quite the upper limit, but I'm real close to the upper limit of what your guys' abilities are.
I mean, like,
I mean,
if
you had
so-
2 of us down.
if it wasn't
What?
for the surprise round,
Sometime.
Yeah.
I think it would have been fairly even, especially
saying.
after the window was open.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah.
know kind of what like the upper limit of what you guys can do kind of is.
Also, CR5.
CR5 per. Although like I said, I'd modified it a little
kind
bit. They're
of-
closer to like CR4.5.
I
They
was
weren't
kind
quite
of
5, 'cause I did
cursing
take
at
some of the stuff away.
myself during my turn. I'm like, oh, I should have given myself extra temp. I should have given myself extra temp. I shouldn't have tried to melee. I should have. And the thing is,
I thought
Survivability.
the
hit
same
for me,
thing.
The thing
Yeah.
is, for me to hit something is not that bad. It's just I roll
No, it's
poorly.
just, yeah, it was just everybody was rolling so bad against them. They don't have that high of an AC.
Well, you
Yeah,
don't know how we
thanks.
roll.
The
We
dice
roll like
made it
awful.
feel like we were
Yeah.
we had to
Oh, yeah,
run.
the dice were just not in your guys' favor.
No.
Not
As a
happening.
I never had
party-
the chance to attack. I was
as a
always running
party, it was
around
just
like,
never in
Yeah.
your favor.
don't die,
As a s-
don't die, please don't die.
As a side question,
Maybe
how do
maybe
I-
you save your invisibility for times like that.
Yeah, that is very true, but I wouldn't be able to cast healing while I was invisible.
It's true. Well, you could
Except
bonus
I'll-
action, use your ability,
Yeah.
action spell. Because your ability is a innate ability, not a spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wither and Bloom.
Not Wither and Bloom.
Balm
Not
of the
Wither and
Bloom.
Bloom.
Balm of the Summer Court.
Balm of the
is-
Summer Court.
Yeah.
That one. Brain.
Yep.
I know what I
That's-
meant to say, I just didn't say
Theoretically-
the right one.
Theoretically, what Nash can do on a turn where we need a shit ton of healing, she could use a heal spell
You have
on
a lot
someone
of stuff you can do.
and then throw 6 of those Balm of the Summer Courts on someone.
Yeah.
So I could
Yeah.
heal someone from basically nothing to full HP.
Or like get the party with a mass cure,
Or
and then
or
hit
Mass
whoever
Cure
looks
and
like
then-
shit with extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
There's a lot of, especially like, but that's the problem. That's the problem with low level healers is they don't have a lot of healing.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's like
Druids are
yeah.
like half healers. They're not.
well.
They don't have access to every healing.
That's not
spell.
true. They have
Yeah,
all
but
the
they
good
don't need it.
ones. They have
Yeah.
heal. They
Yeah.
have
They do
cure
have all the
mass.
good
They
ones.
have
That
healing
is true.
word.
That is.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
You just can do other
Throsta
stuff too.
is like a half healer. She
I can
has
heal
some
some.
healing spells.
When
She
I'm not
has-
dead.
Yeah, because you have a few of the healing spells on your list.
Yeah.
Just due to how the red mage plays in 14, they have
Yeah.
healing spells.
Yeah.
Once I get more
But
spell
you're
slots, too, I
not-
can
you
get
are
more
far
healing
from
spells, but,
a-
yeah.
You're far from a cleric or even a or a druid.
Yeah,
Or,
might
you're
as well
closer to
that.
like a bard's level of healing. Like, yes, I can heal you, but I'm not the best at it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The main healer here is, well,
Is the druid, and the druid
Mhm.
had 3 health at the end of the battle.
yeah.
Yes, that was
Because the
very,
druid
very
was
scary.
healing as much as they could.
Yeah, he already lost
Yeah,
one character.
especially while I was getting fucking followed everywhere I went by that one
Yeah, one
vampire.
that really
Dude,
wanted
Dude,
to
it was
sense.
just
It wanted to eat you. You kept running away from it. It's like, no, come back here. I want to eat you.
I'm just like, no, go away. Stay alive.
Okay.
No.
Part of him
go away.
following you was
Stay
also
alive.
kind of a little bit of just the comedic effect of this one vampire just wouldn't
Oh.
leave you alone as you were running around, because I thought that was funnier. But also, it did make sense that the vampire would chase the person it's trying to grab and eat as it was running away from it.
I would have been a much more effective healer because I always had to spend either a bonus action or an action, and that
Yeah.
took away from my ability to heal.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But y'all lived, which is a bonus.
Very much
Barely.
so, yes.
But y'all lived.
Barely.
Two of us had to
Oh.
fall out of windows protecting other people.
I will say
Yeah.
that was cinematic though.
Yes.
You know.
Before we continue, question, because it's
Yes.
bothering me. Everyone has a little dot next to their name with a different color. How do I change that for myself?
That's the color of your dice.
That's your dice. Yours is the black.
Yeah, but my dice
Well,
are
it's
not
not black.
black. My dice aren't black.
Oh, weird.
Oh,
What color are your dice?
weird.
They're like a light blue. Here, I'll just throw one.
Then yeah, then they should be showing up.
I
Hmm.
I don't
I
know yours.
remember
Strange.
it is something different. I
Oh,
think
you
it's
change the
no,
color,
it's
does
the
it
color of
change?
your like drawing stuff.
Yes, okay, so it's
Oh.
options.
Yeah.
It is in options. It's the very bottom left thing, user color.
Oh
Yeah.
my
cog
god!
wheel.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah,
you're
because
welcome.
it's the color of your drawing. That's what it is.
Ah.
Yep.
It's not
Yeah,
your die. It's
that-
the color.
I don't know why that changed, but it changed at some point.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
got
thank
nothing
you.
on that one. I don't have a clue.
Thank you.
It
Yeah, no
probably
problem.
changed during one of the updates or something that broke things.
Yeah, but everyone kept their colors except for me.
I don't
I-
understand.
Things like
how
the
this
break for you,
app
though.
I
works.
don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
I really don't have an explanation.
So where are we at right now?
yeah, because we
You're
only
still
have
in
like
it
an
for eating
hour,
dinner.
so
For lunch,
Yeah,
whatever.
so you
Yeah,
guys
we
are
have-
eating dinner with Rotavio. Zila's staring at him.
Yep.
She's sus.
sorta,
We were talking
Okay.
a little bit. Yeah.
sorta.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Yeah, I mean, you guys were
now
talking.
more
I could hear
so
the majority
paying
of what was being
attention
said.
to Harrigan and
Hmm.
Zophie
Yeah.
right now.
Can I real quickly, do I notice you looking at me? Is that an insight or perception?
I don't know. Are you trying to hide the fact you're looking at him, or just looking at him? That's
I
the
mean,
question.
it would be glances every so often. I could roll deception and you can roll perception and see if you notice.
I would say if you're just kind of trying to
Or-
like glance at him periodically, that'd be stealth.
Okay. Good luck.
Oh boy. Okay, quick maths. That's something like a 16 I need. Yeet.
Nope.
Not a 2. Nope. It's one of those. You look toward her, she's away. Nodded. No idea.
I'm very focused on how good this food tastes right now.
It tastes
Oh
amazing.
my lord.
It
I
tastes
love that
better
stealth
when-
roll though.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Where do you get the extra D4?
I have an ability that adds
one of her
a
abilities.
D4 to any dexterity checks.
Oh,
it
that'd be
saved my
so
butt
good.
with acrobatics.
Yeah.
It's like having
I
guidance.
get that if I fail. Dex
It's just a passive
saves.
that I have. I don't even have to hold concentration or anything like that. It's just a passive thing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yes, it is.
Mm,
I also get it
Wait,
on
wait.
any strength checks too.
I can make this even better.
Okay.
Oh, this food is delicious.
It's the spot after a long day, for sure.
Oh,
Yes.
Zila
Very
is
long day.
very quiet though.
Food tastes better after you're almost dying.
Mm-hmm.
Nods.
So, I imagine there's a story. I'm a bard. I like stories.
Oh well.
Well, stories cost coin typically.
Aye. She's not wrong.
Bards tell stories. Bards like to hear stories. How do I tell stories if I don't have to hear stories?
That's true.
You're right.
Well, we could. Well, what if we traded stories?
Sure. You first.
Oh, it's okay. Well,
You first.
All right. I don't mind.
We don't know you that well.
Mikael and I can do
Neither do I.
the
It's a good
summary of the
story.
stories. Yeah.
Pretty good
Ah,
story.
Tales from the
Persuasion.
Okay.
Add guidance.
Hey, that's a good guidance.
What are you
Yeah,
persuading?
it is.
To him to tell his story
Not go
first.
first.
Flipping kidding me.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Is it
god.
a 1 or a 20?
Oh my god.
He rolled a 6.
Ah.
Nice.
He, by all rights, should have had no problem beating you.
Yeah, I'm a straight roll.
Unfortunate.
Plus the guidance. I know that feeling.
By all rights, he should have beat you. It shouldn't have been a problem.
What did he have? Like a +5 and he still lost?
Yeah, he had a
Four.
+4 and he still lost.
4.
Okay, you should have been.
Lord.
Something about
Now I
the
have to
way
think
I
of a
asked.
story. Now I have to think of how he has to tell a story.
The way a bard would. In song.
He doesn't sing. He's already
Not a
established that in
singer.
canon. He doesn't sing. He tells stories.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like Mikael.
Because that's why
Does he
everybody
tell
booed
it
him.
in
That's why
rhyme?
everybody booed him on the first day.
Does he tell it in rhyme?
No, I just try to think of how he would tell this story.
I can tell our story in rhyme.
Okay.
It's not like it's not a format. It's just how would he tell this story?
Mhm,
Like I have to think in the character of how
Yeah,
how
that's
this
fine,
character
that's
would
fine.
tell this
Yeah.
story.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Eat my pretzels.
Well, I guess first off, what kind of story?
Well,
Action, adventure, romance.
I'm partial to the romance myself.
Well,
I would action or adventure, please.
I'm biased towards the action.
maybe
and
something that
adventure.
was more personal to your life?
Personal. What to say?
Oh,
Carnivals
What
are
you
always
say?
Ooh, what you
Mm.
say?
Charlie meant well with quantity and what you say.
Huh. Well, carnivals. Carnivals are fun. Carnivals are full of action and adventure.
Mm.
I did almost get eaten by my cat once.
Tell.
That was. Yes. See, Kitty really is a handful, especially if it gets hungry. Don't let her ever get hungry. I've learned that the hard way. She likes fresh meat, which includes humans.
Hmm.
So don't do that. Well, humanoids, not human. So that doesn't.
Discerning.
I'm half elf.
Mhm.
I'm not human. Why is that concerning?
That your
Discerning.
pet would
Not
Discerning.
discerning.
attempt to eat you.
Oh, yes. Well, you see, I forgot to feed her, which was an unfortunate side effect of my own doing.
I'm sorry. Is your story really telling us about your
You said you wanted a story about the carnival. She's
I want
about
to hear the
carnival.
story now. Let them finish
Tired
the
of
story.
it.
Yeah.
No, let them
I'm here
tell
for
it.
the story.
Alright.
Maybe it's
So-
relevant. I don't know.
I had her for probably, I don't know, a month? 2. And I decided that I was going to go to a new town. And I wasn't here yet. I was traveling, and Kitty was not pulling the wagon yet at that point. Kitty was riding in the wagon. And I forgot that Kitty was in the wagon. So I went and did a performance. And as I was coming back, I was like, there's something I needed to do. But I didn't know what it is. So I continued to drive my wagon along. Now, I don't know if you know much about saber-tooth. Not saber-tooth. Saber tigers? I don't know what her issue is. Big tigers. They don't like when you don't feed them. And
Continue. You know a lot though.
That makes sense, actually, with her.
It does. But they don't quite like being hungry. They're tigers. They're wild beasts. Beasts don't like being hungry. Beasts hunt when they are hungry. You can imagine as I'm traveling, I'm the only other person traveling with me in my wagon. And Kitty got hungry. So I went to go reach into the back, and suddenly was reminded exactly why I thought I knew something, or thought I had forgotten something. As suddenly, there was a 200-pound cat that jumped on top of me. Yes, you can imagine. I don't know if you've ever seen a tiger, or a tiger that big. They're quite large, and quite scary, and quite hungry. They're very hangry creatures. Much like wolves. Come to think of it, they share a lot in common. Well, I guess only that they're hungry and they're hangry. That's probably about it. Well, they like fresh food. That's also a thing. Anyway. So she attempted, and after a, probably, let's see, 10, 15 minutes of wrestling with the cat, I ended up on top of it. And then I was not on top of it any longer because it threw me against my wagon. That's also very painful. Do not get thrown by a 200-pound tiger. Also, hurts a lot. They're very strong. Thankfully, when I did that, I accidentally opened up the bag on the side of the wagon that contained its food. And I quickly grabbed a piece and threw it at it, which did not work. So I had to run around like a little chicken until I was able to get on top of the wagon, and then it finally ate, and I was good. But it was not very happy after that. You ever been on the bad side of a tiger? It's not good.
I don't imagine it would be.
Did you ever
They're
get
not pleasant. They're very
your
angry.
favorite back?
What?
Does Kitty like you again?
That is a great question that I do not have an answer to. She pulls the wagon. She has for a while. So I imagine. She has
Just
not tried to eat
something.
me recently. Let me tell you, you only forget to do that once. Because you're either dead or you learn. Thankfully, I learned.
Who has who trained?
Great question. Some days I wonder.
DM.
Anyway, there you go. Story. Now tell yours.
Harrison has a question for the DM.
Yes.
The bard asks a good question. Have I ever seen a tiger before?
With your
With
21
your
nature.
yeah.
21 nature.
You're probably
Yes.
the same as me.
Yeah.
We know tigers.
You have seen
man.
tigers.
Yeah.
And what he's describing is fairly accurate to a tiger. Definitely
Got it.
not something you want to make angry, especially when it's hungry.
I think it's a
That is
CR1,
fair.
Joey.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
They are CR1.
Tiger.
I've only known tiger people,
Level
not actual
8.
tigers, and they're probably not quite the same, I would say.
Tiger people.
Although, well, that's the question.
I am
Are
like
they-
cat
Do they get
person.
hangry?
I do have questions.
Yes, you're a cat person. But
Do they get hangry like regular
I didn't
tigers?
assume.
Tiger.
I did not
Tiger.
get too close. I could not tell you, honestly.
Ah,
I
fair
just saw
enough.
it in passing.
I should meet them sometime. That would be fun. You people are interesting.
Got it.
You are also interesting.
Right.
I would hope so. That's my job as carnival master. I would be bad at my job if I wasn't.
Well, would you like to hear our hair-raising adventure?
Wow.
Was that a joke?
What? Ah,
Well
Terrible,
yeah.
done.
terrible.
Well done.
you
I
Luigi.
liked
look too much. You look
I
too
liked
much
it.
for
I'll
the
use it.
puns.
Anyway,
Ah.
Okay, we will tell the story then. Fine.
Well.
So. And story time.
Sorry.
There once was a house.
so
I
you
mean,
guys
this
tell
sounds
him.
very
was a
heroic.
What do
Yes.
you tell him and what do you not tell him about
Oh.
the story?
Interesting.
Are we
I
starting at the
don't
house?
tell him about me being a werewolf.
Okay, that's good.
No, I
Number
100%
one, the most
exclude that.
I feel like we wouldn't mention much about like Eastlark and
Yeah, what
Irina.
story are you gonna tell, Zophie?
Yeah. Yeah, my intention was just to tell the story of like the vampires, so not bringing up
Like
anything
today.
to do with like
Well,
today, like
there
this
once
fight.
there once was a house of a man who made coffins. We went in the house, and rhyming's hard. Shit. Hold on, I got this.
You would not make a great bard.
Oh, I know.
You really went to coffins for the first rhyme?
Push coffins. There's plenty of things that rhyme with coffins.
What?
Do tell. I am quite intrigued where this line of thought is going. You've literally and metaphorically dug yourself a hole.
Muffins, small fins. Okay, fine. I'll start over.
Well, you've got rompen.
I
We-
suggest that would be a good idea.
we went to a house that was made out of wood.
Yeah, Zila can't help you out with the
Yep, nope.
rhyming.
We went to a house that was made out of wood, and
Wood is
there,
better.
yeah, wood. See,
That's
wood.
a start.
We went inside to do what we could. We went inside to find a bone, but soon found we were not
A
alone.
vampire's home.
We were not
Oh,
alone.
yes, we were not alone. Okay.
We were not alone. The vampires came and sucked out our blood. I don't have blood. Whatever. The vampires came and sucked out our blood. Fuck. Shit. The windows. We ran.
Come in like a flood.
We were.
Suggest you don't try
Oh,
to
right.
be a bard.
Look, I
like Blood and Flood. That was good.
I
Yeah.
need to just work on it. I got the travel down. I've traveled all around.
I feel like she's better at it than you.
but
Do you want to be a bard, Sophie?
not. I don't really. I know.
Probably for the best.
Well, anyway, so
We
yes,
all have
like
our strengths. Huh?
like Zila said, there was a flood of light. The good rhyme with the flood, yes.
Very good.
And we somehow escaped out of there without all of us dying. It was very close.
There's
That
much
is-
jumping out the windows.
Advisable. Always
We
a
were-
good thing.
Looking for the bone that you apparently found, and yeah, we killed the vampires technically.
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Why were you looking in the pockets of the coffin maker?
I didn't.
Moreover,
When
well,
he
how
landed
did
on
you
the
find
ground,
the bone?
the bones fell out. I picked them up.
He landed on the ground.
Is that true? Yeah.
Roll an insight.
God, I can't roll anything.
What do you
for it
mean
at all.
when he landed on the ground? Oh god, yeah, I don't
You
understand.
do
No.
you do know that they were throwing them.
God, fuck, damn it.
I want to try this
Seriously.
inside anyway.
Holy
It's like,
shit.
okay,
Go
what?
ahead.
Such a bad situation. Fuck.
I'm blowing on them.
Oh, it's better.
Hey!
Ah, that's good.
I blew on the dice and it did better.
So Harrison and Sophie, you don't believe him. Everyone else does. Or no, sorry, other way around. You two believe him. Nobody else does.
So we don't
He
believe.
rolled a
So we
s-
don't believe he just
He
found the
rolled a
bones on the
4,
ground.
giving him a 7.
So just to
Frosta's
recap.
8 beat him.
Wow.
So just to recap,
Oh, really?
we
Yes,
wow.
he rolled a 7. As
Teacher,
a bard, he
So,
rolled-
so
well,
can you
no,
reiterate?
teacher raising
hold on.
hand.
Cl-
hold,
Clear-
hold, hold,
clarify.
hold. Yes, what? Sorry,
you.
her first, then sorry, that way.
Yeah, you're pointing at me,
Zila.
buddy.
Drosta. Oh, on my screen,
Yeah.
I'm pointing to
Oh,
2
I'm up
people.
here. Oh, my
Yep.
screen.
Zila,
Okay.
Drosta.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
just wanting to know if we don't believe he just found the bones on the ground.
So, Harrigan and Sophie believe he found the bones on the ground.
Okay.
Everyone else does not believe that he found the bones on the ground.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he rolled a 7. So he beat this 5 and the 6, but not the 8 and above. which he should have. He's a bard. He should have.
Anyone can roll shit.
And he just rolled
Yeah.
like garbage.
So really, where were the bones, and why were you over there looking for the bones? We need to be a bit more clear about this.
I was not looking for the bones. Why would I look for the bones? I don't even know anything about the bones. I told you.
Why would you just
Wait,
pick
that's
up
not his. Hold on, that's
bones?
not his voice. I got into the Barovian voice there for a minute. Wait a second. Hold on. Recalibrating. Sorry, ask the question again.
Why would you just pick up bones of any kind? Why did you even think of these in the first place?
If they were just bones, then why did you pick them up and like bring them back specifically to the church? Like, there's lots of bones at the coffin
Isn't-
maker shop. It's a place of bones.
I don't think that the coffin maker's job is to have the bones. I think the
But-
coffin maker makes the
But
bones.
you even
makes the
said
coffin,
you gave
not the
them
bones.
to the child.
Like, how did you
I
know
gave them to the
bring them back?
church.
Like,
The
to
child
the-
was at the church. To be fair,
Right.
No, okay.
I gave them to the church because that's where the cemetery is.
But like, why
I'm
wouldn't
still
you let
having a
the
hard-
guards just take care of it if they were investigating? I don't.
They didn't see the bones.
Zila, help me out with this. Like, what?
I'm
Right.
having a hard time that you would just decide to pick up the bones. Any normal person would just leave them there.
Well, this man clearly isn't normal. I mean, just look at him.
Have you met me?
The man's got a
then-
tiger for a pet.
He's not wrong. He? Yes.
Hold on. But why did you pick up the bones? You said that you thought they
To take
belonged
them back to the church because they're bones and church bones belong at the church in the graveyard.
There has to be more to it than that.
Is he leaving stuff out with 19? Is he giving us like the truth, but not the whole truth? Like he's working around something.
Yes.
Thank you.
Help me out here, Sophie.
Dice are allowing me to.
What? Where were these rolls when I was trying to kill you, and where were those rolls when I'm trying to persuade you?
Hey. Right. So
I can't roll above a
there's
can't roll above a 5.
I can't help but to feel that you're skirting around something. Just
I'm a
be-
bard. I'm
just-
always doing that. That's what bards do. Have you ever known a bard to tell the truth?
Sometimes, yes. Painfully so. Actually, yeah. You'd be surprised how much some of them are painfully truthful. They tell you things you don't really want to know.
Well, there are those types of bards. There's also the ones that like to embellish stories.
Yes, well,
They tell the fun stories.
Then how about you tell the story of the real reason why you took the bones back?
The whole
Where's the
reason.
fun in that?
Why would you not?
Would be
Isn't it much more fun
entertaining.
to have a mystery?
It does not help us out with trusting you if you don't give us more information. Unless you don't want us to trust you, then in that case we're good.
I just trust you, that's alright.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
just your
they'd
choice.
call us
Whether you trust
friends.
or not.
come on.
I say everyone friends.
The guards just let you do this?
Guards weren't there.
Except you said that you picked up the bones as the guards were moving the bodies out of the shop.
Ah, no, I did not. I said I picked it up when it fell on the floor.
Why were they fallen on the floor? How did they fall on the floor?
Out of his pocket.
Out of whose pocket?
Did you kill him?
Coffin makers.
When did it fall out of the coffin maker's pockets?
When he was dead.
Why was he dead?
I'm assuming he was killed. That was one. Well, he could have
How
died of a
did-
heart attack.
How did you find him?
I found him dead.
How did you find him, though? Were you inside the building?
I've got one question for you.
What
What do you know
I
about
could go
ravens?
back and forth all
One.
day, Sean. I will get to the bottom of this.
I'm good
That's
with
what I
it.
could do.
I'm loving this.
Zila.
Immediate
Sorry.
back and forth.
What
Zila,
did you say, Arjun? I actually
What do you
didn't
know
hear
about
Harrison
the-
said.
What do you know about the ravens? Specifically the one that's been following us.
I know nothing of those. Well,
Insight.
I do know ravens. Ravens are birds.
Aye, they are.
Hey! Gotta blow on them. Gotta blow on the dice,
Yep.
Chris.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta blow on the dice.
Does he know about the bird that's following us?
He does
That's
not.
2. Yeah, that's about right.
He does not.
Welcome.
He does not know about. Well, you get the feeling he does not know about that bird that is following you.
I would like to go back to my question, Sean.
Back to Zilla's questioning.
Yes.
How did you
Uh,
find him dead? Were you in
How?
the building?
I looked.
Were you in the building?
Was I in the building? No, not when he was dead.
Were you
But
in the
you were near
building
the
before?
building.
Wait.
Were you in the building
So you were-
before he was dead?
I've been in the building before. Yes.
That's not what I'm asking. That's not what we're asking.
You asked if I was in there before he was dead. Yes.
Did you
Were
kill
you
him?
following us?
Did you kill him?
No, I was not following you.
Did you kill him?
Inside.
Did I kill him? No.
Inside. Oh shit.
I told you to blow on it, so it worked, right?
I blew on it and it worked. Okay.
Right? I'm just gonna let it happen because Zila's just gonna continue her questioning.
Okay, where did that cut off? After Drosta, so Herjin, Zofi, and Drosta again.
I want to
Okay,
know.
well, I forgot what the question was.
Did he kill him?
Did
And
he
is he
kill
lying
him?
about it?
Is he lying about that?
Lore, please.
The fact that you had to think about it.
Oh boy.
No. He did not kill him.
I see.
Were you walking with Kitty at the time that you found this
No.
bone?
No. I don't let Kitty out of the. Why would I? Why would I let Kitty out of the wagon? That was a bad idea.
No, hold on. Back on topic. Did you see who killed him?
No.
Did you see what killed him?
No.
So where exactly did you pick up the bones?
In the street.
In the street.
Yes.
Were the bones next to the coffin maker's body?
Yes.
So
I
the
told
coffin
you, they fell out of
maker,
his pocket when he hit the ground.
he hit the ground.
Yes.
Did you know about the bones
How-
before you saw him?
How do you know
No.
he hit the ground?
Because I watched him hit the ground.
Okay. But how did he hit the ground? Was he pushed
I
from
imagine
somewhere?
by gravity.
So you saw him fall?
Yes.
Did someone push him?
No.
I've got a very easy question for you. Why are you not being straightforward with us?
I am.
Except you are not.
Oh,
Not
boy.
all the way.
I feel like this is Madam Ava all over again, and I'm
I
really
don't
hating
know
you
if
for
this
it.
is the route to be taken.
I'm having way too much fun being Rictavio right
Uh
now.
huh.
Oh, Rictavio.
Will you please tell us exactly what happened?
Ah, now there. Being polite. Get you a long way, you know. Manners. Manners are important. It's amazing. None of you think to ask. If you simply ask politely, more things get answered. Manners. Manners are very, very important.
Excellent. Will you please tell us how this happened?
How he died? I don't know.
Inside.
You like you like stories. Can you
Holy
please
shit, it works!
tell us the story of how you recovered the bone? Please.
I picked him up off the street when he
The
fell.
whole
They fell out of his
story.
pocket.
The whole story.
That is the whole story.
Oh, you bastard.
Just like you can play gymnastics with words, so can I.
What do you want from us?
Ha, better question. I want you to continue doing what you're doing.
Why?
What is it that we are
Why?
doing?
This is important.
To whom?
Now that is a good question. I would say to everyone,
Who's everyone?
but that would be a lie.
To you.
To me, certainly.
And who else?
Many people, I imagine.
But I
Could you
imagine.
elaborate, please?
I imagine you are thinking of a particular group of people.
Actually, you would be wrong. I am thinking of literally everyone. Although, if you really want me to be specific, that's a hard word to say in his weird way of speaking.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine Miss Irina would probably appreciate it.
Just kind of slow turn
Yeah, slow
over
turn
to Irina.
look. Yeah, slow turn
So
look.
she look at Irina. She is looking at like, I have no idea what is happening.
And why would she appreciate it?
She lives here. Well,
What
not
do
here
people live
specifically.
I'm going up to bed.
You mean within these lands?
Correct.
Thank you
Okay.
for dinner. Zila is exasperated and exhausted. She is going up to the
All right.
room.
I'll see. Good night. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Bed might be beneficial. Maybe we can talk more later.
What is it you think we're doing?
Before
What is it?
That's what I think you're doing.
Zila,
Yeah. What is it you think
I
we're
think
doing?
you're adventurers. Adventuring.
Forcibly, yes. You're brought to these.
Forcibly or not, still adventurers adventuring.
That's true.
I suppose.
You should continue.
are you willing to
Like
help
other
us?
adventurers.
Help you? No.
Oh, I don't want his help, Harrigan. No offense. I don't want to get eaten by his kitty.
Ah, you
Probably
wouldn't
for
get
the
eaten
best.
with me around.
Yeah, you're right. He would eat you
It
first.
would probably eat you first.
Exactly. Wait, what?
See, we can agree on some things.
Mr.
True.
GM, man, make sure you pay
Yes,
attention to
I read it.
Okay, great. Because I also
I'll
have the
read.
prone thing. I still also have the prone thing on. So I
Oh,
don't.
I'll fix that.
Thank you.
Well,
Yep.
I believe I'm gonna follow Zila to bed. However, before I go to bed, I realized something important. The good berries I cast, they last for quite a while. I'm going to cast a round of them and give 2 to each of you. Irina, you may have 1 as well.
Do you have any
I'll just
first level
take one
spell
for
slots
myself.
left?
That is my last one.
Okay.
The last 24 hours.
Oh, that's
I'll
right.
make sure to give you some
Misty
tomorrow.
Step is a second level spell.
Uh-huh.
Well,
And he
I
has
also have a free cast
feature.
of it.
Ah.
Yes.
He's got fun abilities.
Nice. Okay. Sorry.
Yep.
Continue.
So, take 2, take 2, take 2. Adina, take 1, and I'll give Zila her 1. Or 2.
Just one, I guess. Or she went up. I'll take it to her.
I'd like to talk to her, if that's alright with you. She
I'll
can
go-
tell me not to, herself.
I'll go up with you. I think I've had enough of this bard for the day.
Fair enough. Please, come with.
I'll head
To
up.
you, Sir Bard. You're a confusing man who hasn't really helped us all that much, not going to lie. But thank you for your time. Good day.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
And we're off into the rooms.
I'm gonna stay out with this bard
Okay.
for a little bit longer.
So, Sean, we need to
I
do
think I'm
those
gonna stay
rolls, Mister.
Yeah.
Okay, so you,
Um.
okay, hold on. Let me make sure first who's staying, who's going.
Yeah.
I just need to clarify first before we do this.
Mhm.
Okay, who is staying with Octavio? Who is going to rooms?
I'm going up.
Going up.
Okay, you two are in different rooms, correct? Because Irina stays with you two.
Well, he wanted to
Well,
go and
Harrigan wants to come
specifically
and ask-
talk with
Yeah.
Zila.
Zila. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Irina will also go upstairs simply because with both of you going to bed, she'll go upstairs too, just so she doesn't disturb you because she's polite.
Okay.
So she will, bid you goodnight and then head up. As well. So let's see. Go ahead. Zila,
Given-
roll me.
Yeah. The thing is, she's familiar, so it wouldn't be super long. That
Yeah,
she would
give
have
me a d20
to. Mm-hmm.
with advantage, or 2d20 basically. Okay. Two of you roll me each straight d20.
Oh God. Okay.
Nope. So what I was doing was the whatever the roll was. So technically,
Mhm.
I should have been better to roll it with disadvantage technically. So it would have been the lower number is what I was taking. So it would have been 4 because you're familiar with it. 4. Because you're not rereading the entire thing.
Yep.
So by the time they get up there, you're fine.
Okay. Are you guys entering the room just normally?
Oh,
or...
yeah.
Okay, when you guys are
Oh, well,
walking in,
Urgent would have knocked.
I would have just been
she's
like,
kind
it's
of,
fine.
she's kind of holding her head, kind of like how when you get frustrated, you just start rubbing your forehead. She's kind of doing that kind of thing.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. That bard was starting to piss
Irritating.
me off.
Yes, I.
And then she looks at the door and notices Harrigan. Hello.
Hello. I have a gift for you. Two good berries as a emergency for if anyone falls down in combat. Last 24 hours, I'll give you 2 more tomorrow night. But here you are. I just wanted to check in and make sure everything was fine. It was a scary encounter today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not a problem. Well, you were correct. The bard was quite annoying. I believe it's a good time to go and actually get some rest.
We were just talking in circles, and I don't think I would have been able to remain calm any further, and getting emotional is not exactly a good thing for me.
What happens if you get emotional?
Well, you're a druid. Your power comes from nature, right?
Aye.
Sophie, I'm unsure if it's similar with how your psionic gifts are, but the way mine are is that they're very much tied to my emotions. So I have to practice control. And for better or for worse, they help, but they can also hurt.
Hmm. A bit of a curse like our own Mikael.
I wouldn't exactly call it a curse,
Our
just how it is.
psionic powers are nothing like a curse. origin. They're more of a gift. Almost, it's in our bloodline. But I don't mean this in a bad way. I had a proper teacher growing. Mine are less emotional and more innate power. Zila, to my understanding, was forced to learn how to use them on her own. No teacher, no...
I wouldn't exactly say that.
emotional.
Power bestowed onto you.
No,
They were
Power
not
you did not
bestowed
wish?
either.
no.
Well,
Born
power
with.
forced onto you.
They were not forced onto me either. I was still born with them.
It's in our bloodline,
Mm.
if you can call it that.
Well, I apologize.
No, we're also
We're still learning about each
different
other.
parents, and we don't know exactly how far apart we are. So I could be speaking out of turn. I'm sorry. I just know that mine are more like more like a wizard who studies. But even that's not quite accurate. I guess more like a sorcerer. It's just within us, but different. I know throughout my life I've kind of learned the different things I can do over time. Sometimes it just, especially since I'm in here, just forced to learn things quickly. But I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
You're fine, Sophie.
Yes, it is fine. I shall let you three get your sleep. Irina, you had a rough day as well. Please rest up. And
Yes.
have a good one. And slowly closes the door.
Irina is just going to fall back on her bed.
Yep.
It's
Fair
going,
enough.
and thunk.
Yep. I won't do the doll thing this morning. I promise.
Okay. Well, first we need to go back downstairs to the
Yep.
other two that are
Yep.
hanging out with Rictavio.
We're still with Octavio, so
Okay.
Just chilling.
just chilling. I wanted to just kind of like say a couple of things, but I forgot what I was going to say because I sort of think of it. It's about the bones. Oh yeah, I was asking. Do you know much about what goes on outside of the town here?
Outside the town? No. I don't. Nope, wrong. I keep wanting to go to the Barovian voice. He does not have a Barovian voice. He's like the one character that doesn't have a Barovian voice. Of course not. No, I never. No, I don't go outside this town very often.
I was just thinking because you mentioned you want us to keep doing what we are doing. What
Correct.
our intention is to try. Well, first to help Irina out. That's our main intention. So.
That is a good intention.
But we don't really know where else to go from here after that. So I don't know if you've heard any of rumors or anything else where we could look into for other areas that need assistance.
I do not know. I mainly stick to here.
If you happen to hear anything, though, it would be very helpful for us to know about it.
I can do that.
I don't know about you,
But
Mikhail,
what would you need to know?
I
What
personally,
does adventurers need to know?
I want to
Do
know
adventurers need to
more about what attacked us and where they are so I could kill them all.
I like you. It's
That
weird.
would be great.
That is something.
You two roll perception.
Bring or smell?
I'd say hearing applies.
Cool.
Gee, many Christmas. Can y'all stop rolling so high?
No, we
Never.
rolled poorly
want to
in
see-
combat, so now
I
we
want to
roll
see
well now.
everything.
Yeah.
Right? Gee, many Christmas. It just needs to all be roleplay. It's
I'd
just
be
all
fine with that.
roleplay. You guys
All
are
be
just
roleplay.
killing it.
I would be fine with that.
I hear a bird. I don't know where it came from. I feel like we have a metagame pigeon.
Mine.
Ooh,
I'm
All
not
right.
metagame.
what do we see or hear?
So you
Or
guys
not?
hear conversation happening back in the kitchen.
Mhm.
And it sounds like two males talking, not because you know the family was there, but the family was cleaning things up, going in and out of the kitchen. But you hear two males
Mhm.
talking. One
Right.
sounds like the dad, the other one you don't know.
Okay. Can we hear what they're saying?
Not particularly, not through the not through the kitchen doors and the distance away that you are from where they're talking, and they're not
Mhm.
talking super loud. You can just it's almost like that somebody's talking, like you can hear, and you kind of try to listen, but it's just so faint that you can't quite
Mhm.
hear it. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, anyway. Yes, continue. If I hear anything, I shall let you know.
Thank you.
Is there anything particular that you're wanting to know about or hear about?
Well, I'll assume that those were vampire type creatures, and so that is not good, and I want to get rid of them.
That is a great goal. That is one I can stand behind.
Okay.
So want
Good.
to get rid of vampires.
Yes, vampires. They suck. Literally.
Yes, they do.
That was a joke. Didn't even intend it.
Or
Just
other
good.
creatures that are similar in nature, but the vampires are a good start, I guess.
True. Question is, where did they come from?
That we do not know.
Where
Yeah.
did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Cotton Eye Joe.
So
That is the better
yeah.
question.
Mm-hmm.
How did the vampires get here?
I guess we'll have to figure that out as we go.
That was still coming somehow.
That would be a
Without
or
anyone
somebody
better
brought
option.
them in. Yeah. Well, they were in
That would be
crates,
for the
right?
best.
So unless they came in the crates themselves and then they got put up there,
Shipped.
but
Perhaps.
They were in crates. Interesting.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Filled with dirt.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
strange. Interesting.
Yep. It is strange.
Is that my computer going da-da-doom?
Yeah.
Is that us?
Yeah.
What
Maybe.
is my computer da-da-dooming for?
What's getting plugged in?
That's a
Nothing.
big room.
Was this?
Is it the music?
Yes.
Ah,
Uh,
that's cool.
Okay. I was just like, what is this? What is this noise coming from? What is happening to my computer?
Everything's breaking. Panic.
No.
Well, when you hear mysterious Windows noises, oh,
Yep.
it's conversation pings. I'm hearing it. It comes through as a Windows noise.
Mm.
That's
Oh.
So
that
if you,
is not
That's, yeah.
cool.
If you whisper
going
the
to-
GM, it makes the Windows
It
noise.
makes the Windows noise.
Okay.
Huh.
Interesting.
Ah. Everyone, bombard him. No.
That is
That's weird.
okay.
I would like to. do
Sorry for
one
doing
more
that
thing
to you.
Before,
No, now that I know what it is, I am fine. I just was really concerned. I'm hearing this noise that sounds like things are connecting and disconnecting, and it made me very concerned what was happening.
I have one
Because
final
I
statement
wasn't
before I
getting
go to bed
warnings,
for
and I
this
was
guy.
like, what is going on?
In my
yeah, and I would
conversation.
like to do something after Durosta is done.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
one more sentence. So
Or
I just like
Mikhail has stuff. Anyway.
if unless Mikhail wants to talk too, so I don't. Yeah, but But
Okay, good.
whatever the reason was you brought the bones over to the church, thank you. It is better to have them back where they belong. So,
Great.
just
Isn't
so
that
you know,
the best in the end?
yes, you
All's
have my
well that ends well.
gratitude for
That's what I
that.
say.
Suppose it
Indeed.
worked out.
It did work out, conveniently enough. So, that's just good.
How is not important. That it did is what's important.
Sure. Okay. So,
Okay.
okay, we finish our meal and then go back
Okay.
upstairs. So,
Yeah.
As you go to leave, well, that was terrible. You get a little bit of health. Mikhail, take 5 hit points.
Do I know where it came from?
Oh.
Roll perception.
Hey, welcome, casual.
hearing
How was
yourself
stream? How are you
or-
doing?
It would be
Welcome,
hearing
welcome,
technically
samurai.
because some verbal component.
Verbal components.
Verbal components. Oh my god. You need to blow on the dice, Megan.
Hold on, let
Terrible.
me see.
Facts. I didn't
Ooh,
got nat 20.
Goodbye, despair. Nice, nice, nice. We're doing good. We're doing good in the middle of Strahd. Doing it
Good
a little
enough.
earlier than usual in the week.
That's a nat one if I've ever seen
Hmm.
one.
It's short, yeah.
No,
Well.
it's not a nat
Is
one.
it a
Is it a nat
2?
20?
No.
Is it a 9?
kind of like a 4 or something. Like,
It's bad, that's what it is.
What is it?
We're doing great. We're doing
It's a
great.
10 and meets it, beats it.
Ooh.
Ah,
Yay!
nice.
Ah.
You
Nice.
hear
Heals
nice.
me.
Rixtavio say the
love
verbal
Joey
components
Wheeler.
of a spell
Yeah.
that makes you feel good.
Love it.
Oh,
I love that. I
yeah.
love
As
that
he
emote.
casts the
I
first
love that
level
emote.
Cure Wounds.
Well, that's
Top
better
10 out of
kind
10.
of
Cure
term.
wounds is a touch
There's
spell.
I said as he was getting up.
Okay.
Pats me on the shoulder.
He was
gotcha,
trying to do it
gotcha.
sneakily. But that's why I gave her hearing, because it would make
Yeah,
sense
yeah,
if he's
yeah.
I heard
mumbling
the
it under his
verbal
breath.
component.
Yeah.
So she
Very
heard the rope.
sneaky.
He's got enough armor that is hanging off of him that he could easily
Yeah,
touch and
I'm
not
not
be
noticing
felt.
people touching me. All right.
Right.
But the
I
verbal
don't-
components is a little harder to, hide
Mm.
sneakily.
Yeah.
Mhm. Got it. I'm not gonna call him out or nothing,
I
but
didn't realize you
have no
had that
reason to even
emote.
know
That's
about it. So,
casual.
okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right.
all right then.
All right.
Bedtime for
Interesting.
the rest of
Now time to go to sleep.
So,
Does
Yes.
Mikhail have anything else?
Nope.
Harrigan have anything else?
Harrigan, I see what Harrigan's doing.
Yes.
Okay,
All
does
right,
Harrigan want to
so
go after
assuming-
me? Or...
Go for
I'll
it.
go for it.
Go for it.
Okay, it's just supplemental stuff, I suppose.
Yeah.
After Harrigan leaves, Zila's writing in her journal. But as she's writing, she opens the channel to Zophie and says, the reason why I said it wasn't exactly accurate that I didn't have a teacher.
Yeah?
I did,
Oh,
but I refused to call her that.
I understand.
So, there are things I'm learning now. Hopefully, I can control my powers without having to rely on what she taught me.
Sorry.
You had no way of knowing.
I know, but I should have assumed.
It's better for you to know now,
Yes.
and I'm
yes.
glad you know.
Thank you, Sharon.
Whoa.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nope. Nothing.
Okay. Continuing. Just I'm gonna make sure there's no one eavesdropping.
Mhm.
I also seem to be accruing a debt with you.
I don't call it that. It's don't call it that. Just
But I do owe you. I know you don't like to hear that, but I really do. I want to protect you.
Thank you. But thank you.
Dila looks over at Sophie and just smiles. And that'll be that. She'll finish writing in her book and then do the necessary stuff to go to bed. Unless Sophie has things to ask or say. She is writing in her book right now.
What colored
Do you want
one?
It's the red one.
It's not the interesting one.
I don't know. I think it's interesting.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. I think the red one's
The
interesting.
plot twist. The red one's the scarier of the
Yeah.
two books. It's been like that all
Yeah,
along.
facts.
It's
Facts.
just but I've seen the black.
Hiding in plain sight.
I did shenanigans to get a single sentence out of the black.
Yeah, you did do shenanigans, and you got good lore, whether you really realize it or
Still,
not.
still up here. Hey Zila.
This is in the link thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Alright.
So, if your red journal is for the red one's your journal, right?
Yes.
What's the
She
black?
pauses writing.
What's the black one for?
Whatever you do, don't read it. I know there's so much that I've asked already, and it's...
Just tell me one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because of her?
That's... Actually, I kind of need help on a ruling on that one, DM. You can message me.
Is it because of... It's okay, I can talk to chat while you're thinking.
Yeah. I need even the DM's like,
It was awesome. We finished up Danganronpa 1 side story. We unlocked by beating Danganronpa 2. Next week we're starting D3. Nice. We're still in the middle of
That's the best way to put
Goodbye Despair.
did you send it in
we
Discord?
haven't had
yes,
a good
sorry.
chance to do it with
All right, give me
everybody
a
here
second.
recently.
I should just do it through here. Duh, that'd be the easy thing to do. Duh.
I mean, maybe.
I've
But
only got one
glad to hear,
monitor, so
Casual.
that's why I
Also,
started
Winter
whispering.
No, that's
and-
totally fine. I'm so used to messaging
Winter and
out
Samurai
to Discord
and
that
anyone
I
else,
forget
feel
that
free to
I just
drop a
whisper.
sweet,
Like
sweet
I've been
follow.
getting whispered for the
I would
last
appreciate that.
30 minutes.
We're coming up on 250.
Nah.
Quarter
Like,
of
that would
the
be the
way
smart
to
thing to
1,000,
do.
which would be freaking cool. Hi. Wife's home.
I message back, Sean. This is why I'm like, huh.
I like stumping people.
Hmm.
Even
Well,
when I'm not the DM.
It's complicated.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Hi, Becky.
Hi, Becky.
Everybody says hi.
Hi, everybody. You need a drink?
Yes, please. Oh, brush, please. As I await my lure. It's apparently how I asked it was tricky.
Yes, very tricky. right, so you're doing. So Zophi asked directly, is it because of her?
Is it because of her?
I had to really think about that.
I'm
I had to
still ha-
really sit there
even
and go
with
through
the
my head.
ruling, even with the ruling, it's hard to figure out how Zila would word this too.
I'm hydrating, chat. Even without your redeem, I
It's-
hydrate.
because of what she's done.
Do you have to keep doing it because of her?
She's not forcing me to do this, if this is what you're asking.
That's what I thought. Yes. I thought maybe it was a way to keep her away and happy.
No. If anything, it probably pisses her off more than anything else.
I just have to comment on this.
What?
Yeah?
What does this look like to everybody?
No.
What is that?
It's fish.
Is
You
it?
sure?
Looks like
It's,
pizza.
No, but the shape of it looks.
It looks more like.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh,
It looked
okay.
like pizza from a second there, but
It's
thumbs
just
up,
it's
I don't know.
cold
it's just
fish.
an oddly oblong fish. It's fine.
It's just
Mhm.
little penisy. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
Gotcha. But yes,
um,
so she just said, what I do with this probably annoys her more than anything else.
oh,
Probably.
okay. Sorry, I won't push it anymore. Just want to make sure you're okay and not bound to a contract with her.
No. Nothing like that.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for not pushing.
No, I'll. If you feel more comfortable, just talk to me. I'm here.
Because I am for you.
Alright, well, between all of that, bard, vampires,
Get some rest.
yes, I'm quite. I think, Arena has the right idea.
I will follow suit soon.
She is sound asleep.
She's out. She was like.
A light snore. Alright.
I'm not kidding you. I knew a dude in high school. We went on a trip. I'm not kidding you. He would get out of the shower, walk to the edge of the bed, fall face first into the bed, and was out instantly.
Wow.
That was me in college.
I-
after
Like,
marching
just-
band.
Very impressive.
Literally would hit the bed and was asleep.
I have a friend who, like, his snoring is so loud. If you don't get to sleep before him, go get some fucking NyQuil, because you ain't getting to sleep. He's like a fucking train.
I know those people too.
Oh boy.
Super nice person, but oh my god, his snoring is so loud.
Yep, I know a guy like that too.
Mhm.
Yeah. So,
All right.
all right,
What's Hergen doing?
Joey, go.
go to sleep. Hurry.
Sleep.
Real life soon.
But we want to hear your
Yes.
stuff first.
Words.
Joey, yeah, Joey,
sleep,
go.
real life,
Joey,
soon.
go.
What? Basically, Mikhail Drosto, when you walk at the room, you just see Harrigan kind of like sitting there cross-legged, just kind of like eyes closed, hands on his knees, you know. And he's completely still and silent.
Unusual.
Should we poke him? Is he okay? I'm gonna go poke him.
Edwardson, are you dead?
Huh?
I poke him.
No. Why would you ask?
I don't know.
Well, you were oddly still and not moving around and
I don't think
doing
I've ever seen
things.
you be still before or
Yeah, it
silent.
was really weird.
Well, I suppose you're not wrong. Oh, I was just thinking, Madame Eva told me a crazy story about walking through the mist, and, I never really gave it much thought, but I figured I'd meditate on what that might be. Because I have no knowledge of it.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's not a problem. I don't feel like I was getting anywhere with it anyway. At any rate, I think it's best to get some sleep.
To rest, huh?
That's where I'm going.
All right. And as you guys go to bed for the night, you are finally greeted with a well-deserved long rest.
Yay.
Hey.
Yes.
Yay.
My word, did you guys go through it?
Yes.
Max HP.
So,
Why are you
your
throwing
max...
space?
I did not mean to do that.
Yep.
I realized what I was doing when I did it.
Zila in the morning.
Those
give
of you
yourself
whose
8
max
temp.
HPs were reduced, I already did it for her.
Okay.
You can go ahead and bump them back to your normal levels.
No joke.
As when you wake up from long rest, you feel a little lethargic, but you feel relatively healthy again. There is no exhaustion or anything, mechanically speaking. But you feel lethargic and drained, metaphorically and physically drained.
Yeah.
But you, as far as health pools wise, you are back to full.
Right.
Wow, I did not realize how much health I took from throws.
Yeah. You
Yeah?
did. You took 14 off my max.
I just saw what her max health became. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I took more than I
Yeah.
thought.
That was just 2 bits too. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, you just beat the pulp out of her.
I did, but I didn't realize that I
I'm like,
drained that
I'm
much.
not like, it's not like I have no HP. Like, I had a pretty good pool of HP
You
to go
have a
through first.
large.
It's good.
I did not realize
Yeah.
you had that large of a chunk of HP, and woof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you
Anyway.
like losing half your max or something?
I went
No.
from 39 to 25, so
Oh,
I took
max.
14 max health from her.
Alright.
yeah.
That's a pretty
Which is
good chunk.
decently
Yeah.
large chunk.
It's a good
Yeah.
chunk. Wasn't quite half, but it was
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
Really good third.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, here is going to be our next thing.
Oh,
I have the surprise I will show you now. Once you're all on here in the dark.
I
see a gray box.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all gray.
Gray box.
saw one of them, so I think I know.
But yeah, I see a gray
So
box.
yeah, you're all that's all you're gonna see at the moment.
Okay.
Now
Now
it's
it's
black.
black.
It's blackness. Surprise! It's a
Darkness,
TPK.
my old friend.
And now you should be able to see what this is. Should be visible to all. You may have to scroll in. It may be
Oh my god, out too far. Yeah, let me see.
Tiny.
Scroll it, lock.
Negative
I don't know
Ghost
why.
Rider.
Nothing.
hold on.
Nothing.
Nope.
Really?
I see nothing.
Dial up sound. I don't know.
Really, you guys don't see anything.
Nope.
Yep.
Ew.
That's
Right.
annoying.
Darkness.
Like I said,
Why is this not?
you are dead.
Why is this not showing to you?
Wait.
Oh!
Ooh.
Ah!
Hey.
Hey, look at
That's
us!
cool.
That's so
I was
cool.
wrong.
That's
Nice.
so cool.
Aw.
Hey,
So
look at
there's
us!
a little bit of
Cool.
fun art of
So
everyone.
That's so
cool.
much fun. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yay.
Yay, art.
Mikael's about to get murked.
Yeah, look at DeRosa.
I do
Holy
love
crap.
I
DeRosa
love my
jumping in
badass.
the air. That's
It's
great.
so
Yeah.
cool.
It's sick.
Yeah.
Such a
Peregrine has his
badass.
owl getting ready
Yeah.
to
Yup,
land
yup.
on him. We have
I like
Zophie with her barrier shield.
My projected weapon.
And your projected weapon.
Yeah.
I like. Thank you, sir.
I
Thank you,
So
like.
I
sir.
had this
Yeah.
commission. This has been in the works for a little while.
Oh, so cool.
Here
Who
I
did
am,
the
so worried
who
about
did
something.
the art?
So cool.
This is by a guy named Bake on Fiverr.
Okay.
I
Nice.
will send a link to him. He's really good.
can
He
zoom
kind
in
of
to see all the
specializes in this art
details.
style. This is the art style he uses. This kind of pseudo realistic in a way, but also like with this kind of I don't know how you describe it.
Watercolor.
Watercolor, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what he like specializes in, and so I think it turned out really cool.
It's really cool.
But
Yeah.
I
So
also
cool.
have tokens and profile pictures of all of these individual characters.
Oh,
If you
so
want
cool.
them to use,
Okay.
I can change your stuff to them for future usage, as if you want them. Or if anybody wants them for overlays. Or anything
Do you
like
have
that,
so you have the characters individually?
I do.
Oh,
It would probably
okay.
be perfect for on stream for sure.
Mhm.
I can send you the
Yeah,
files
just-
of each individual character.
Just post
Yes,
them all
please.
in Curse of Strahd.
Yep, I will. I'm gonna post them on there.
Cool.
I'm just saying, if you want me to use them as your profiles or tokens in the game, I can do that. If you want to keep what you have, fine too. Up to you guys.
I'll keep mine
But I
for
do
now.
have the individual token and well, I created the tokens off of the individual character profile pictures.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
if you want to use them, we can. Otherwise, I thought that was cool artwork.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
So you guys,
Yeah.
for those of us that upload them, you're free to use it for stuff like that if you want to. I will post them all over into Discord.
I love it.
Yeah, I got this, and I got the original PSD as well, so I have access for everything. So yeah, I thought it looked really good. Turned out really well. I was quite happy with it. And he was supposed to have it done Tuesday, but needed an extension due to something that had happened. So I was like, okay. And he wasn't gonna have it done until Thursday, and I was like, oh, that's fine, because we're not gonna play this week. And then we decided to play today. I was like, hey, can we have it done by Thursday? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Like, if not, I totally understand.
So cool.
But if possible, can we do that? And he's like, sure, I can do that. I was like, awesome. So he's been
Nice.
sending me like the
Cool.
roughs of it all morning, and I was helping him like critique and detail things
Yes.
Nice.
until I got the
Yes.
final one about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
More
Yeah.
art, more.
Yeah,
Boy.
we can. I'll keep my token the same, but we can do the portrait can become this one for me if that's cool.
okay, yep, I
On
can
my
do
fair
that. That's
share.
easy enough to do.
Yeah, DeRosa's awesome.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought hers was really fun. I was
Those are
like,
sick as
dude,
hell.
I
So cool.
like this. This is
So cool.
awesome.
Yeah, earlier
I don't know where he got the idea of making her jump in the air like that,
That's
but I
so
love
cool.
it.
when you
Yeah.
had the black
Sweet.
one up previously, I saw just
Uh-huh.
DeRosa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And I
know,
was-
and I don't know why it was doing that.
We're suddenly being attacked by vampires in
Yeah.
the morning.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
but I don't want to say
So cool.
anything.
Yeah, it didn't dawn on
Yeah.
me that was
That's cool.
DeRosa.
Yeah, I
So,
would not.
yeah.
I would not have because I was so
I
far away
didn't
from
see
it.
it
I
at
was like,
all.
"What is that little bit of a blip?" Yeah, no, that makes sense.
All right.
So yeah, just let me know if you guys want to
Um,
change anything with it, or I mean, if you guys want to have it as things.
Before we completely sign off of this game, I know that Joey has to go, so if he has to go, he has to go. But
Yeah.
Are you doing a roll? This is for our own individual thing, guys. Don't worry about it.
No, I don't
Fuck.
think he was doing anything.
No.
I'm just
The
gonna.
thing and the thing.
I'm gonna deafen and raid out. Is that
Are
cool?
we?
All right, I'll just message. Hold on.
I am confused.
Confused?
I'm confused. I'm
I
gonna
have no idea.
do my raid. All right, guys. Well, thank you everybody for coming out. Casual, thank you for the raid. We're gonna go ahead and end here with surprise art. Fucking hell yeah! Who doesn't like art of their D&D characters? It's the best fucking thing ever. So thanks for coming out, guys. If you didn't already, drop a follow. We're gonna go ahead and send the raid over to somebody else who's playing D&D. We're gonna send it over to the Rogia. I think it's just the Rogue, yeah, or the Rogia. Another VTuber who is playing some D&D as well. So we're gonna send the raid over there. Appreciate it, guys. You take care, and I will see you. We might do a stream tomorrow. If not, we'll definitely do some on the weekends, and we'll have Black Aurora D&D on Sunday for sure, if nothing else. So take care. See you later. Go ahead and send the raid over.
Nothing I seem to do except
Yo, I think it's Taquinos? I think I'm saying that right. Thank you for the follow, dude. And welcome.
Man,
Jacob, what's the darkness about?
what?
it's darkness. It matches the feeling in my soul.
How am I supposed to deal 20 points of damage to this thing?
Crit.
Punch it harder.